Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 12th of June, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our final and fantastical Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Gus Ronald.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's an Ouroboros.
It's like if you hadn't you sounded like Scotty.
Peter Burns.
Needs to change.
Amy, a bit small, a bit small.
We can tighten this right up.
Rubee Innes. And special guest, Cozy Magic Club's Rubee Plays.
You can tap it for mana.
Do I tap you for mana? Wait, hang on.
Wait, what?
And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, Adele, and Mackenzie. Now gather your magic, and magic you'll gather. It's time for Back Pocket. Welcome everyone to Back Pocket for another week. It's gonna be a big one. Thank you for joining us, chat. Thank you for tuning in on a regular Thursday evening. Tonight on the show, we feel the magic tonight as we celebrate the launch of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collaboration in a very special episode. We're cracking some packs to see what foil we can find. And then we'll be taking a dive. We'll be diving into some tabletop with some very good gameplay. Plus, we dive into a dev chat with the creator of Windswept.
Please don't dive on the tabletop table.
Do not dive unless you win.
It's two tables
only.
Winner,
literally taped together. It will break.
winner of
Really?
the tabletop tonight gets to dive onto the table and table surf their way there. And someone who knows all about that is our guest for this evening. It's Rubee Plays, everyone. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Thank you for
joining
coming.
us. It's a very special episode. It is thanks to Wizards of the Coast. They have sponsored tonight's episode, so it's a very Magic the Gather focused episode. And we thought you would be the best person to be sent up to us by...
Were we wrong?
Yeah.
You might be.
No.
We'll
Interesting.
find out if
You
I
are
can
the
teach
magic.
you.
No, Queen. You're great.
You will, as I said, you'll be the best person to teach us because this is your thing. Magic the Gathering is a big part of your life. For the people who don't know at home, what is it you do with magic?
Huge. Everything. So I
Do some magic.
Do a trick. Do a trick.
Is this your card?
I'm gonna eat this pack as my
Good.
trick.
Whoa!
So I stream on Twitch under twitch.tv/RubeePlays.
Yep.
I do Cozy Magic Club as well, where we do a Commander show, which is a format in Magic the Gathering. We also do a podcast. We also do some community events as well, teaching and hosting and charity events as well.
Yeah, great.
And some ladies and ladies event for bringing people who are of marginalized genders to come and play together in a safe
Amazing.
space.
That's so good. When did magic first come into your life?
2018.
2018.
Can we
Yes.
say Magic the Gathering? Because it just...
No.
Okay, we'll keep using magic. It's like, when did you first feel the magic?
When I was born. Yeah.
This is from the Cozy Magic Club YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yep, and you make this in Fortress Melbourne.
Yes, we do.
It's an insane setup.
With a cool gang down there.
We're very lucky. They host us, they house us, they feed us, let us do our shenanigans in Fortress.
Yep.
So our gameplay goes up on their channel and up on our channel, and we also do our podcast at Wrecked.
Yeah, awesome.
Very cool.
And then the podcast, everything magic focused or other things as well? Or
Everything
mainly
magic focused.
Okay, I just like using the word magic now. Like,
Yeah, you're on board now.
It's a magic podcast.
And when did you decide to start doing community magic?
From the get-go.
The Gathering. Yeah, it was like that's always been a part of it for you?
Magic is a community game.
Of course.
You play with other people. Magic is a third space, and so pretty much from the get-go, you need other people to play with, and people want to play with you.
Yeah. It's always a massive part of PAX and all the kind of tabletop places that I've been exposed to. I'm not a big tabletop gamer, but I've played some...
Yet.
What did you? I told you that I played a thing where I get 2 packs of magic and I go
Jump start.
I've jump started before, and we're going to jump start again tonight. I need a new. kickstart.
Well,
Sorry?
yeah, I'm going to learn. Well, we're going to play some tonight. I remember I've learnt Magic back in the day.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, mainly. But I've forgotten.
You look like a guy who learnt magic back in the day.
I had those fake thumbs where if you squeeze it, a red light would show up at the end of the
illusions,
thumb.
Peter.
Yeah.
I have forgotten most of it, so I'm keen to like refresh my memory and do it with a teacher and someone who knows what they're doing. You've played a bit of more Arena, like
I started on Arena
Yep.
because it's a good place to start. It's real easy to learn how to play Magic through.
You can't drop anything.
Exactly. I can't spill anything on it.
Yeah.
I just spill stuff on my phone and then it breaks.
and you can scan your cards into it, can't you?
yeah, right. It's like you scan like a
You can
QR code
catalog.
that puts the deck into the game.
So you can you can take decks from websites and implement them into Arena, and then you craft the cards. So you don't put your existing cards into it. But there are plenty of apps for that as well.
Yeah, but like it's such a good way to learn how to play. And then I
Just if it's not clear, Magic the Gathering Arena is a video game form of Magic the Gathering,
The
but has
digital version.
existed for 2 decades. There's been versions of it for a long time now.
Yeah, the first time that I played Magic, it was the event for the beta of Magic the Gathering Arena.
Okay.
So direct challenge and everything like that wasn't in it or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
okay.
it had a bit of an upgrade and a bit of a reskin, like in the last couple of years, to a point that it is like arguably an easier way to play the game because you don't have to manage everything in real life. But yeah, I should probably have done some research with that.
But
and
Magic
played
the
that
Gathering-
before tonight. So I'm feeling very nice.
No, that's what
Yeah.
we're all here to learn. We're all here to learn
exactly.
some Magic, and in a way that is like a little more approachable for gamer
Peter,
nerds.
I get competitive, okay?
Because
I'm worried it's going to come out again.
As long as you get a cool little chocobo, you're gonna be.
I wouldn't mind a little chocobo.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
wouldn't
want
mind.
that
Maybe
damn
we get-
chicken.
Maybe we get a
I
little,
want that damn chicken.
little golden chicken.
Eat
Gotta get your chickens. Gotta get your chickens.
Cool.
gonna be so
Well,
good.
yeah, we're going to play some Magic later on, but we've got other parts of the show. We better get on with them. So the first thing we're going to do, a little bit of backup.
Like
Little bit of backup.
little bit of backup.
Why do I say it like that?
It's fun.
A little bit of backup. Little bit of backup. It's brought to us by Reese Wild.
Oh.
I don't know what that
I-
is.
That's
It's
a
a
chocobo.
chocobo.
Oh, good for them.
But can you
How
play that one more
delightful.
time? That's like a. That's a pretty modern chocobo sound.
Like the way they did
It might-
Pokemon.
It was the first one on Google.
Okay.
I
Hi,
looked
Josh.
it up.
Hi, Josh. Sorry. Hi, Josh. Thank you for chocoboing.
Josh is here.
Yep.
Adele, why aren't you in your chocobo onesie?
Yeah, where is it?
It's so nice having Adele up there that you can just like palm things off to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of backup is brought to us by Reese Wild. When Reese Wild sponsors a segment, he sends in a sound from the wild, and we need to listen to that sound and try and identify what creature is making that sound.
Chocobo.
He has tricked us in the past and sent us a boulder rolling through trees and other things.
A plant at one point.
There was a plant
There's a
growing.
plant. Someone rubbing their fingers on a plant.
Yeah.
Technically a sound
That
of the
is
wild.
they're both wild sounds, but they're misdirects.
Okay.
So we're about to hear the sound.
Majority
We
of
need
the last few
to
weeks have
identify
been
what it is.
seals.
Mostly seals.
And the more I call it out, the more he keeps sending them in a way to really mess with us. So it could be a seal.
I can't wait to baby.
Copyright strike. Well, let's have a listen to this one, shall we?
Me.
It is you. Oh my god.
I was going to
could
say
be.
it was Scotty snoring.
Maybe
me.
it's Scotty.
Did he get this while you were playing Dune? Did you fall asleep?
Could be me.
Could be me.
Could be me.
That's got to be a dog.
defend.
That sounds like a dog.
It sounds like a dog.
But
that would be very embarrassing if it was you.
I also, my old family cat used to snore when he fell asleep once he got older.
Oh, but
and
cats
he
do
sounded
a nice
just
little
like
they do a.
that. Oh no, he sounded like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, shout out Fritz.
Cats for me have always done that. Like they
Yeah.
only do one half of
No.
it. Dogs do the
Gandalf.
full
Fritz,
snort.
Fritz
You hear him
probably,
across
if
the
you
room.
went really close to him, he'd go,
Have you heard your kitty cat snore?
yeah.
She doesn't snore, no.
Yet.
Yeah.
When she gets a bit older, I think it's an old
Yeah,
cat
it's an old
thing.
cat.
Hang on,
thing.
I'm going to
Can you
cross
just hear them across
reference.
the room?
Josh, can we hear that one more time, please?
Are you going back to E3 2016? or not 16. Would have been 18, I guess.
This is an animal.
Oh, well.
I think it's a pug.
I think it's me.
Definitely something with breathing issues.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
it's Scotty?
Could be
It
a pug
might
or wake.
be you, actually.
All right, Ruby says pug.
I'm pugging. I'm straight pugging it.
Not a
Straight
pug.
Not a pug.
And by
Not a
it, I mean,
pug.
haha, my peanuts.
Uh,
Sorry.
Is it a cat?
No.
Is it me?
It's also not Peter. Ruby, do you have a guess?
I'm going to go for Dell's favorite. Is it a capybara?
No.
Well, if it was
Bell's
Peter,
favorite.
it would sound a little something like this.
That's the same
Wait.
sound.
That's pretty much it.
It was a,
That's a question.
and then, is there a break?
Or he stopped breathing.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That was some serious jet lag snoring in
Yeah,
LA.
My sister does this really cool thing where she snores in her sleep and it sounds like she's dying.
Nice.
She's got
Uh,
really bad
Everyone
breathing.
you
snores
were-
in their sleep,
Stressful.
Ruby.
Yeah.
What you were listening to was a little bear.
Oh, give it a kiss on the tummy. Look at his little tummy. Oh, what a scratching. It's so cute.
Bear spray. Bear spray.
I want to scratch a little tummy.
Damn,
The only thing I'm
that's
spraying that with is
cute.
kisses.
Oh, it would tear you apart when it gets older, but
Good.
damn, that cute.
Bears don't attack unless provoked.
All right.
I don't think that's true.
That ain't true.
It is true.
That is not
It
true
is
at
true.
Remember
all.
to make
Or
yourself
hungry.
smaller than a bear when approaching. Also scream.
That is just not true.
It's true.
No, bears
That is such
attack.
an Australian take on bears.
Yeah.
We have one that doesn't
If a
attack.
bear attacks
Everyone
you-
else does.
Please
What did
never
you
go
do?
to Canada. You die.
No, what did you do?
Oh, okay, right.
We're keeping someone on hold for this conversation, so we probably should move on.
We are very, very blessed by being joined by a game dev from Australia, Jayce Newton of Weatherfell Games. He's joining us for our little bit of backup today. Jayce, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here. How you all doing?
Good.
Very good.
Jayce,
very
do you
good.
snore?
I wouldn't.
Did you
know.
think it was a bear?
Honestly, no. I thought it was a person too.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But
It sounded
look,
like me.
Let's be honest. It's I don't know. It's all kind of the same hole when you think about it, right?
That's what I've been saying for years.
It's all noses.
It's all connected. It's all
It's
connected.
all noses.
Now, Jayce, sorry to distract there because you also have a bunch of cute characters and little animals in your video game, Windswept. There's a demo out. It came out in Next Fest last week and is still up today for the next couple of days. How much longer has Next Fest got to go? A little while. But you've been making this game out of Perth for the last couple of years. Can you tell us a little bit about Windswept, where the idea came from, and where it kind of started for you?
Yeah, sure. So, I'm kind of an old school Donkey Kong Country fan. Like you know, there's dozens of us out there if you just look hard enough. But
All 28 of us.
There's Donkey Kong fans
yeah,
in the world.
yeah. But the thing is, like, as time has kind of gone on, you know, Donkey Kong has kind of gone in a different direction, but then there hasn't really been anything to fill that niche, right? And kind of the last straw with all of that was when the ukulele devs decided to make like a 2D side-scrolling ukulele kind of game, and that was kind of my, you know, I guess my anticipation almost of like. You've got like ex-Rare devs that are making, I guess, you know, old school kind of games like we used to love and so on and so forth. But it didn't quite hit the mark for me. And, you know, now that I'm in my mid-30s, it was just kind of like, all right, you know, we've got to take it into our own hands now. So here we are.
No one
I
else
just
is
I just want another Donkey Kong game. That's all it is.
Totally. If no one else is
Started.
going to do it, you're going to do it. You're so
Pretty much.
right. Yeah, the ukulele game, the first one, Impossible Mission did, Impossible Lair, the side-scrolling one, felt a lot more like the more modern Donkey Kong games, whereas Windswept does feel very much so like a little bit Donkey Kong Country, Super Nintendo style, beautiful graphics, art style. But a huge part about it for me playing the demo was that wonderful difficulty that really just kicks off from the first world. Was the design, the mentality behind designing this game, was it for sort of that old school difficulty? Was that a big part of it for you, or is that just how you feel playing games?
I think I say it a lot. I think designing easy difficulty is probably one of the hardest things you can do. And so, making something hard, that's easy. You can just put things in your way all the time, reduce the amount of time it takes to react to something and whatnot. But the thing that's difficult is trying to get into the heads of players that don't have, I guess, as much gaming experience. And so, designing the early parts of the game have actually been the hardest part, and is kind of the part that needs the most amount of care. So a lot of Next Fest actually has been really helpful because I get to see firsthand exactly how people are reacting to the game in a much more direct way because everyone's streaming it now. And so that's giving me a lot of, I guess, useful information to try and tweak it and balance it a bit more.
I think you're totally valid, but I also think you're underselling how difficult it is to make a difficult game, because I've played games that are really hard and they feel unfair. Having spent time with the Windswept demo, I'm playing a game that feels challenging and so well balanced. It's like a really refined, challenging experience, even at the stage you're at the moment. And I think that's a testament to how much Donkey Kong Country you've played.
But something like that, yeah.
But also there's clearly a lot of skill involved in all of the elements that have to come together for something to feel like it has the right game flow to work at a certain difficulty as well. I've done one of the moth challenge missions through the caravan, and it really kicks your ass.
Oh, good. No, that's great. That's the intent. Yeah.
But you see how to play it. It's really intuitive, but it's really challenging. I think that's the thing that is that's what I'm seeing in the game design. I don't know if that just comes naturally because that's what you're trying to build. To me it does, for sure. There's certain, I guess you could say there's certain things I want to experience that either aren't in other games, or, while I'm developing something, I'll just have an idea and then I'll try and run with it. And then that's kind of my fun. I get to play the game 4 years ahead of everyone else. But like I was saying before, the hardest part of it all though is to try and make it, I guess, presentable in a way that's not presentable, digestible in a way that makes players understand what they have to do. I think that's honestly the hardest part of it all. As soon as you start ramping up difficulty, if the fundamentals haven't been shown to the player, then it kind of falls into that other territory you were talking about, where game is hard and I don't know why and I don't know what I can do about it. And I'm still kind of navigating that. That stage you were talking about, the moth stage, that is very much I guess. I'm seeing how people go with that stage, and I have actually been tweaking it daily just to kind of make it as good as it can be. I might try again in a couple of days because I didn't get through it. But again, I could see the level playing out in front of me, and I was just trying to keep up with it. It's a really nice feeling.
And Jayce, how playable is it on a Dance Dance Revolution dance pad?
I want to say very. Most games are, to be fair, but
and you're talking from experience, obviously.
From experience,
you're a Twitch streamer yourself.
I am. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Which way is my directions? You can see it behind me somewhere. There's a tiny corner of it. Well, there you go. You can see it for yourself. I play a bunch of games with dance pads. Look at that. And yeah,
you look so
platformers are I am actually. It's I've been doing that for a long time. But
that's so sick.
That's incredible.
Platformers especially are very easy to do on this setup. So
amazing.
Once Windswept is done, I mean, I'll for sure I'll try and do it.
You gotta.
Well, just
might have ruined it for myself, but
just quickly, we've talked about the mechanics and the difficulty, all that. We've just breezed on past the graphics and the look and the design behind this is beautiful and stunning. And you've gone for a wonderful pixel art style and these really charming characters. I wanted to ask, is it Checkers the turtle?
That's right, yep.
Checkers and Marbles the Duck.
That's it.
They obviously a huge part of the platformer is the character movement, and you've got a duck that hovers and flies, and you've got a turtle that uses the shell. Was it the design first or the mechanic first? How did they come about?
The characters have kind of always existed in my life in some shape or form. I'm not going to say much more than that because otherwise, you're just a Google away from finding a bunch of stuff that I would rather just keep in the past. But yeah, there is there is like a duck and turtle out there in a different format that exists.
Are you writing smutty fan fiction with turtles and ducks?
No, I'm not creative enough for that.
Okay.
It's a whole game.
Because that's popping off right now. You could be making $1 million selling a book about it.
That's true. Yeah, no, it's just something from my younger days. It's
cute.
Nice.
Yeah, it followed kind of the same the same, I guess, approach as I'm sure Pusheen the cat nowadays. Pusheen is huge. Pusheen started out on Tumblr as just a very small thing where there were small GIFs that were posted each day, and so I was trying to do something very similar with a duck and a turtle, and didn't quite take off to the same degree, but
yeah.
Well, no.
So the characters
wants to make the
existed
next Hello
first.
Kitty. Fair enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
But just the way that playing the game, the mechanics of the turtle shell and how they work in combination. For anyone who hasn't gone, and please go and play the demo. Straight away the mechanics of combining them both and throwing them around in the hover. It's very fortunate that you had these characters in your pocket that suddenly work so well when it comes to creating abilities and making a really unique platformer. So I just think it's wonderful that you could let them live out of their smutty out of your sketchbook and now in their own game. Cool. So sorry, I was going to ask there again. What's the process now? The demo's out, people are playing it. What's in the future for the game? And drop a release date when you're so inclined.
I'm just at the moment I'm just watching people. That's I've just got my Big Brother hat on. I'm just basically sitting in people's streams, not talking to them until they're done with the game.
Amazing.
And then I just go, boo, here I am. Thanks for playing. That was valuable feedback. Thanks for yelling at the game. And then we just go from there. Now, I can say right now the game's done. It's fully done. There's, we're kind of in that, we're in the final 90% phase, if you've heard that term before. So, we're just polishing everything, making sure that it's not going to fall apart on release. Going through QA, going through porting, all of that stuff. So I can't say a release date or anything yet, but, there's definitely nothing, at least as far as I can tell, that's going to be holding us up from releasing when we intend to.
Hell yeah.
Very, very well.
That was a very Gandalf
track.
way of answering that question. A Windswept is never late.
It will turn up
It
when it
arrives
is finished
precisely
and
when it
is
means
done.
to. Well done. So it's just kind of you're getting some feedback from Steam Next Fest and taking it from there. Exciting.
Yeah, I'm vibing. Yeah, it's great.
Cool. And then you're going to go 3D in the next couple of years and have a turtle wrap.
Honestly, you don't want to know what's going through my head with this stuff right now. Because as soon as you start making a game, as soon as you lock in on it, every other idea that you could ever have for any other kind of game just hits you like a truck over and over and over. And if you're the type that hyperfixates on things, it's like the worst thing in the world. And so, with ideas like that, I basically just have to fixate on it and write down as much as I can until I run out of those ideas. And then, maybe at a better time, I can come back to it and go, oh, actually, there's something here. Maybe I can work with that.
Maybe going 3D wasn't the right idea. I'm going back to 2D again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But actually, that it is worth saying as well, though. I am a first-time dev. Windswept is technically the game I'm learning how to make games with as well.
That's so cool.
So it's, it's been a weird transition from knowing nothing to knowing nothing plus one.
Well, it goes without saying that with that being said as well, an incredible effort and a really, really polished demo out there and a really exciting game. And
Before you wrap up, I do want to ask a question about the
Please.
title. Because it's such a beautiful, kinetic title. Where did it come from? And because I haven't... Please, go on.
No, please, you say first, because I can.
It feels like it's like ethereal. Like it's just like a perfect title. And is it something that you've had for a long time and you've just built the game around that, or did you kind of come up with it while you were building?
No, everything is very, you know, with Wallace and Gromit, how he's like putting the tracks in front of the train kind of thing. That's that's Windswept in a nutshell. Through the majority of how I've approached it. You know, like I said, a lot of it is just from me learning and kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. But with like naming the game, the way that kind of came about was I was making the game first, and then was just basically sitting up late at night in bed with my fiance, just going like, what can the game be about? And then also like I need to come up with a name that isn't too long. Like my main goal with whatever I was going to name the game is that it had to be no more than 2 syllables, because once it goes beyond 2 syllables, it becomes harder to remember, in my opinion anyway. So you know, if you're thinking like other games, especially other influences like, you know, Celeste, or I'm going to contradict everything now, but like, you know, Yoshi's Island is 2 lots of 2 syllables.
Too many syllables.
Like Shovel Knight, 3 syllables. But you know, it's basically like I just wanted it to be like 1 word, 2 syllables.
Punchy.
That's the game. And,
And
then I developed the plot around the name. So yeah, it was it's just like I said, just tracks in front of the train.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And yeah, that's just how we roll. So you know, it might feel a little weird at times when it's just like, how did he come up with this? But yeah, we'll just have to see.
A duck and a turtle? I never. I won't believe it until I play.
As I live and breathe.
Actually, if I could just say something about that, the whole duck and turtle thing was such a that was such a challenge when it came to if you're copying a Donkey Kong game, right? And look, I'll unashamedly say, like, yes, we're copying Donkey Kong, but then we're changing a few things here and there, because that's the plan all along.
Yeah.
With a duck and a turtle, when it comes to like, how are they going to pick up a barrel, right? A duck is fine; he's got wings. Just like pick him up and put it in his hands. With a turtle, how's the turtle going to pick up a barrel? How's the turtle going to climb up vines? How's the turtle going to, you know, all of this stuff. And so like some of it I could design around, but others I couldn't. And so then it was like, okay, well, what's a Donkey Kong game without barrels? If we can't pick them up and throw them, what can we do instead? And so that's where the whole pick up the turtle and throw it thing came from.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it started snowballing in a different direction because of limitations that I creatively couldn't work around.
I appreciate that you're struggling with those elements, but when it came to making the turtle put on sunglasses and breakdance at the end of the level, you were like, no, that works. I can do that. And
good.
again, I implore everyone to go and check out the demo, purely if for no other reason to see the turtle breakdance at the end. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect homage, and also, yeah, a really, really lovely game. And so you should be very proud of it, and we can't wait to see when it fully comes out, and the 3D version, the next sequel, and the 8 other games in the series that come after, correct?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, sure. Once I get to sleep, sure. Yeah, that's great.
Well, we'll let you get to sleep. But Jayce, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for chatting.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank
Take care.
you.
See you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
It is very cute. I actually feel bad though, because when I got to the end of the level, I didn't have the duck with me too, so I wasn't sure if the duck actually broke dance as well.
The duck has its own dance.
thing.
It's a little more disco.
I finished 3 levels with just the turtle. I don't know if I'm a turtle favoritist, but yeah.
I'm a duck fiend.
Okay.
Yeah, I was maining the duck, but the duck plays like Dixie because it's got the little hover, so I dig the duck.
Yeah.
So you choose one or the other.
Well, they're a pair.
They swap back out and they can ride on the back. You can ride as a duck can ride a turtle. 2025.
There's some just like interesting game design decisions as Jayce was talking about, based on how the characters operate in the old Donkey Kong games. Like they basically operated the same for the most part when you were throwing each other around. But yeah, there's some cool stuff.
It's
if you
really
played a Donkey Kong country game and you love them,
also the sound effects of the
please go
animals
and
as
get that
well,
demo.
freaking adorable. I forgot to mention, if Jayce is still watching, the sound effects when you call to bring back one of the animals when they're off screen as well, the little duck quack and everything. It's just that perfect pixely. It's very cute. Very cute.
so
I love it.
cute.
It's so good.
Downloaded. Good job, Snail. Everyone else, get on it.
Get on it.
That's a little bit of backup. And this is what we've been playing.
Whack.
It's what we've been playing, and it's brought to us by Nicritex. Ooh, I do love that chocobo noise. And when Nicritex sponsors a segment, we take a leaf out of his Pocket Pals book and play a round of Screenshot in the Dark, which is his take on Guess the Game. So we've got 6 screenshots that are going to appear on screen, one less vague than the next, and have to guess what the game is.
Shout your name out if you think you've got it early. But if you
Or
call it
shout
out,
my
Not
name
confusing.
out.
or not confusing
We'll
at all.
shout each other's names
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, everyone shout a different form of Rubee, and we'll go from there. Take it away, Josh.
You ready, Rube?
Ready, Rube?
Yes.
Let's do it, Rube.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, I recognize that. What is it?
Desert.
Oh, is it desert?
Yeah.
Rube. That's Fallout New Vegas.
That's my name.
That's so confusing.
Yeah, but that's what you yell out. That's our new buzzer.
Why'd I have to...
What were the other ones?
Prospector Saloon.
Salud.
Jesus.
Oh! Ouch!
And then there's.
Ouch!
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that's all.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
less
yeah,
cute
yeah.
than the one we saw earlier
That
tonight.
bear must have been provoked.
I agree.
I agree.
So
You go and talk to a grizzly bear. It'll fucking kill you.
Thank you,
I can't
Narcotex.
talk to it. It can't speak English.
Go to Canada. They
And
speak
I
French
can't
and
learn
English.
another... No, I don't know French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, la bear.
Anyway, so with what we've been playing, we talk about the games that we've all been playing this week, and we're going to start with Peter. Peter, what you been playing?
I've been playing, and so has the whole team, basically, Dune Awakening, which is a survival kind of MMO by Funcom, who have made many excellent MMOs in the past. The first experience I had with Funcom was The Secret World, and I loved the fact that Funcom managed to make an MMO game with guns feel interesting and exciting. And so that with Dune slapped over the top, I was in from the first trailer, or at least interested from the first trailer. I like how survival this game is. From moment one, you're into your crafting menus, you're gathering resources, you're starting to craft things, and it really has the flow of what we've come to expect of modern survival games. Of the RPG of this is more in upping the crafting and survival skills than it is your statistics. You build out an arsenal of weaponry and utility that allows you to explore the world in a more kind of detailed and deeper way. The things that are working really well about this for me are how quickly I jumped into cooperative play, and I think that makes any survival game thrive, is the ability to kind of... It feels like cheating by kind of cutting the grind of a survival game in half by having multiple people collecting materials and seeing that progress together. We all kind of moved into Josh's house pretty quickly because he's been just doing nothing but play this game. So had a massive base. We all started to contribute to the pool of resources and building out a base of operations on Arrakis. This is a alternate reality, alternate universe version of the Dune story that people know from the books and the films. Paul Atreides wasn't born, and so they've kind of just opened the doors to this story can be what we want it to be for the purposes of the narrative here. The Fremen are dead, they don't exist, but the Harkonnens and the Atreides are both on Arrakis, and you're choosing between which faction you want to align with as kind of the MMO story elements of the game. I haven't gone too deep into that. I've been really focusing on the survival. I've done a few side missions. The thing that I actually find least exciting about this game is the idea of going hard down the MMO route. Even though everything I've experienced of the quest so far has been okay, it's like go to this point, then return to the base, and then go to another point and return to the base. It's really classic MMO quest stuff. I'm not collecting the skins of boars, but I may as well be. I'm going to the nest where the spy was assassinated and bringing his dossier back. So that stuff is like pretty generic, but this world feels amazing to be in. And is alive with worms.
Have you seen a worm?
Sorry?
Have you seen a worm?
Oh, you see worms and you see them early. And really captures kind of the essence of what people really love about Dune, particularly since the latest films, which I think are like a really strong visual representation of what Dune can be. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like the combat. I like most of the systems, and I really like the survival stuff. My goal in this is to just build the biggest, sexiest house possible.
There's been a few online that people have built that look almost like they're designed in the game. They've gone that hard on that beautiful, brutalist, monolithic structures that, like, you're right. It is just, it's so pretty. And it probably doesn't do justice watching any footage of it until you then, as your character, have to run across some sand from an rocky outcrop to another one with the fear of a worm coming. And
dance across
the sand, walk without rhythm, and the music and the sound effects. And it's like, oh, this is stunning being here.
Yeah.
Do you have to walk without rhythm?
You can't walk without rhythm. That's not in the game yet. I assumed it was like a end game. You were going to learn what do they call that walk again?
It's just
the sand walking.
I don't know, but it's very impractical in the books and the movie. Like, it is not something that you would enjoy doing in the game. It's very
I was like
slow.
WASDing and like I was just like trying to.
think quapping it.
I think crouch walking is fine. Like, if you crouch walk, you would, in theory, not attract it. But another big element of the game that's really interesting from a survival perspective is that if you're in direct sunlight at any time, your heat or sunlight bar goes up and you get heat stroke and a bunch of negative buffs. So you quite literally move from shade to shade as it changes throughout the day. And it sounds like a terrible mechanic, but it's really, really cool.
It really just talks to a lot of what survival games are about, which is like, that's part of what's the vampire game called?
Yes, V Rising.
V Rising. You can't be in the sun because you're a vampire. But there's survival games are always about the mechanics that are chipping away at you, and you need to build up the resources and equipment to sustain longer. And then that's the progress in these games is like, oh, I've developed the ability to withstand being in the sun for longer.
I no longer need to lick flowers for moisture. I have a still suit. I can drink my piss.
I can drink my piss now. I can drink the blood of my enemies.
That's quite early on. That's quite confronting.
That's
Everyone you kill, you extract blood from. But yeah.
And yeah, I guess my biggest concern about jumping into a really big, long game set on Arrakis was that's going to be a lot of fucking sand. That's going to all look the same. And I've been so far impressed with the different types of sand. You wouldn't believe the types of sand that they've managed to capture
How
here.
many
Flower sand?
gigabytes of
Flower
sand?
sand. Oh, the sand.
Slightly more red sand.
You've got to see the sands. Yeah, there's like a redder sand. But there's also old structures and relics and underground areas, and like it does have a bit of diversity. It's not going to blow you away like some kind of medieval fantasy game where it's not a Dark Souls game where you go around the corner and suddenly there's a new world to explore.
Yeah.
Got to hear that blue sand.
There's something like even in the films, there's something refreshing about how how simple and pared back, and that versus grand fantasy. It's like, I don't know, it's quite refreshing, and it's still, I still think at the best moments when there's a giant moon in the sky and a sandworm and you're in your little concrete bunker with a little slit window, it's like, it feels really incredible. Like, I love the design of this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Don't know if there's some end.
We haven't gotten to, I don't think any of us have gotten to worm riding territory. It feels like it's not part of the game.
I might, because I don't know if you heard.
Listen, Al-Gaib.
But I was potentially a chosen one because I faced a sandworm and it just came out of the sand and just stared at me. This is after the third time that I went running nude across the dunes just to see what would happen. But yeah, as you can see, this is some footage of myself and Steph running around just to see what it would look like getting eaten. It's really impressive, like when it actually does run around.
Devs, he doesn't need this ego boost. Don't make him the chosen one. It's fine. Let the sandworm eat him. Whoa!
For context, Steph got eaten and then came back. You lose all your gear when you get eaten.
I thought she was the Wii Fit trainer.
But yeah, you lose
like crazy
She's
mod.
blue.
You lose everything. So it is a high stakes thing of going, like, you really don't want to be like, oh, it was funny, I was out at the wrong time.
Totally. That's like, it's the most interesting part of the traversal of the world, because you can die on quests and you can respawn at your speeder bike or you can respawn at your base. And you'll have all of your gear, except all the materials that were on you. You have to go back and collect your bag.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Gone.
I lived.
But
I
if you get
lived,
eaten
bitch.
by the worm, you lose everything, and that's like can be a big setback when you're talking about the resources that it took to, create the metals, find the ores, smelt it down, and then craft the gear, which is quite high end gear.
Yeah.
By the time you're at there, you've built the tools that help you generate resources a bit quicker as well. So you're never it's never going from 30 hours in. You don't get reset to level 1.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You still have all of the research skills that you developed. You just need to go and get the materials again to build the things.
Can we crank the sound, Josh, at all?
He's looking.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Oh my god. Am I hallucinating?
Steph was dehydrated, so she was worried she was hallucinating.
Do worms have eyes? Is it looking at you?
Oh no!
Is that all good?
Is that Adib? Is that Adib? Gus!
I am the chosen one.
I think you're more Nissan Altima.
Chosen one.
There's your little graphic.
No.
Who's taking shots at the chosen one?
Oh,
I'm being shot at.
Oh yeah, so that was another question I had, because you said that you could jump right into playing with other people,
there's a
friends
short
and stuff.
tutorial, but yeah.
But is it a full MMO? Are you running into other people?
So it's like a splintered server system. You are running into other people. They are around, not super frequently, and it's not a massively multiplayer online game.
Okay.
It is a multiplayer online game, and within servers there are what do they call them? It's just basically splintered, but there is a Dune name for those splinters.
They're Seaches.
And
Seaches.
a big part of that would be the fact that a whole bunch of the game is about building your structure and returning to it and expanding on it. So it is like Rust and those kind of things where it's that's why the servers are split that way. Because you run around, you'll see people's houses dotted around the cliffs and stuff like that. So it's kind of that's predominantly the goal, I think, for a lot of people is just own a house on Arrakis.
Yeah.
And again, that's a big Steph
house on the sand.
Steph was doing designing for Josh's house and it looked amazing. They came back and they were like, "We're coming back over the desert to yours." And I was like, my 6x6 cube was so embarrassing. I was like, "This is it here," but I was like,
Right here.
I
Look
did
at
a little
this.
bit of a
Whoa.
renovation. But I did this in half an hour to not be embarrassed by mine. But
It looks like
that's
the first house you make in Sims.
well, I was nude from
Minecraft?
being worm
Yeah,
eaten,
or
so it did
Minecraft.
kind of look like a divorced
Dirt
dad in his
house.
new house.
For those who are interested in the building side of things, it's really good.
It's really good.
It's pretty damn intuitive, and everything looks great.
Yeah.
So it's not one of those really frustrating survival building systems where you just can't get things to line up right. And
Everything's ugly.
Yeah.
Well,
it never feels
everything's
right.
a brutalist concrete box by design, so it's kind of like, I like this.
Yeah,
This is sort of
Yeah.
meant to
building
be fun.
into
Vibe,
the
though.
dunes and stuff, and into the rocks. You bring a bit of nature.
And at the
through.
start, it's like pick
Very
where you
cool.
want to put it. Like, oh, do I want to be on that little cliff edge, or do I want a little down the bottom? So yeah, it's
Usually in the shade is where you kind of want to be.
I didn't realize that until I was picked my shit spot.
Fair enough.
Or near slavers, so you can kill them and take their blood.
That too.
Cool.
Because they respawn quite frequently.
I look forward to playing more of it. And when you kept saying we kept playing, and I'm like, we never played together, Peter.
Yeah, you played like a couple of times, but then I was not playing the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
But I also just quickly want to point out the melee combat fucking rocks. I wasn't expecting. I quite like the shooting. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's good enough. But the melee combat with its counter and then the slow blade through the shields
Because nothing goes through the shield, so you have to just zzz through them, and
Damn.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I want to try some PvE eventually and see if that's interesting.
PvP.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't been to a PvP zone either.
The
so-
PvP zone gets wiped every week with a giant storm. So bases, resources, everything gets wiped. It's a whole new seed of the world too. So resources are not in the same spot every week.
Damn.
So it's like a big no man's land every single week, which is pretty cool.
Have you built your ornithopter thing yet?
No, it's happening soon.
Take me for a ride in your ornithopter. He took me for a ride in his buggy. It was alright.
I
Yeah.
sort of did. And then
Swifty,
you
shifty,
tried to break it.
shifties.
I booted up before Josh, and I was level 7 or 8 or something like that. And then I logged back in the next night. I was like, "Good night, buddy." And he was fixing his house because I built a way better house than him. He built a piece of shit. I was like,
Okay.
"You work on that, buddy." And then I came back the next day. I was like, I logged in before he was back on. I was like, oh, he did a great job. His house looks awesome.
And that was the house before the current one. Guys.
Yeah, and then
He's upgraded.
yeah, and I was like, he logged in. And I was like, what level are you? Like 33.
Yeah. How much sleep have you had since starting this game?
I think I'm 82 now as of last night.
I got
But I will say, Pete, I got eaten by a worm last night the first time, and I lost a Mark III bike, which is pretty rough.
That's why I
It's a
need to
lot
build
of
that
resources.
ornithopter, buddy. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
I gotta
for you to
build
take
it.
me for an
And
aerial
you know
flight.
what I did was it was actually really cool because I still don't know how any of it works. I purposely tried to stay blind and tried to experience it in the game. There are giant spice bombs. So when you want to farm the spice, there's big purple nukes that go off in the desert. And so it goes off, and then there's a pool of spice there ready for people to come take.
So it's kind of an event that people are running and fighting for.
And like guilds are going to come and try and take it from you and all that sort of stuff.
Cool.
But there's smaller ones in the PvE zones, which is where we are. And I tried to, I rode out there on the bike and I rode past the spice drop and dropped a thumper to try and draw the worm away from there. And then I went back and tried to farm some of the spice, and it got me.
Josh, you are just a sucker for the spice melange.
Yeah, the melange.
Just,
Melange.
you gotta take it
Dunes, they
easy,
called
buddy.
me.
Take it easy.
Good stuff.
We should play more of that. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we should do a stream or something. We should stop telling stories about it. But like for context, Josh was busy helping me build mechanical things. But Steph was on the server too, and he's like, "You'll need to add this to your still suit to make sure you can survive." And then Steph's upstairs like, "This chandelier does not go with this painting." And I was like, we went up. She'd done an amazing job decorating as well. Like it looks stunning. So it's got something for everyone.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Gus, you've been playing Splitgate 2?
Splitgate 2, yeah. I jumped in, had a quick couple of rounds of this new arena shooter, but it just got announced. Well, not announced, but it got dropped as part of Summer Games Fest recently. The release happened last week. Yeah, Splitgate 2, it's a free-to-play multiplayer shooter that takes that kind of like heavy, floaty, very satisfying gunplay from games like Halo, and it throws in portals. If you played Splitgate 1, I'm sure you're aware of this, but it adds portals to a shooter, and it's also now added, as part of its announcement and release, it's added to the growing list of games that also have a Battle Royale element. Everyone has to have it now. So yeah, this was announced and dropped as part of Summer Games Fest by 1047 Games, and they're clearly very passionate about the current state of online shooters and hats, apparently. And this feels very much like a game that's kind of been assembled by a committee of fans that get to throw everything into the game that's their favorite element of other shooters, I guess is a way to describe it. So there's a lot happening and a lot to take in, and a lot of it works. I don't think it all works together. It's very polished. The result is a very polished game, and it's a kind of generic arena shooter, I guess, by design. And it has evolved a lot from the first game. Pete, you played the first game, I think?
Sure did.
And it was kind of an early concept. Like, it felt very much like they were
was great.
testing it out. But just in terms of polish, it felt very early on.
It was really solid and had a massive competitive scene. It was like pretty established.
Maybe I think of another
It didn't have a
portal-based
battle
shooter.
royale though. Which,
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, that's the big selling point I think that they had before launch to really draw in a big crowd. And I think, obviously, the thing that works so well for me for this game is still just that use of portals, of adding them to a shooter. It just adds such strategy, but also equal amounts of chaos. So they can be used really well, and they can just be used in a panic. And I think basically, like, once you've used a portal to flank an enemy and shoot them in the back, that is one of those feelings that you'll be chasing again in a game.
God, that rocks.
Like, it's just, it feels so magical when it happens that everything comes together and works really well. That said, I've been doing that a lot in the basic arena shooter. The Battle Royale version that they've added here, it's exactly what you'd expect. The main difference being that the map layout, instead of one map, it's 5 interconnected worlds that each have 4 portal entries, and you go in and out of those. The dropship at the start, I don't know if you saw the footage, Josh, at the start. It's flying through each portal to go through each of the 4 maps. It's very overwhelming very early on. And then add to that a lot of the just sort of clutter and the mechanics and the systems that are in place here. Maybe I'm just getting old, but there's just a lot to take in here. And so I found it all quite daunting. I played about sort of 5 to 6 matches, and look, it does feel very geared towards team-based play. as you would say many battle royales are, but here it feels crucial. Like, I don't think you can really have casual games because of how much strategy there is in moving between each biome. Those biomes close down. That's how the battle royale works until the last biome is there, I believe, and then that one closes down. On top of that, you've got timed events in the world that give buffs and this kind of stuff that they're indicated with timers that only happen in certain biomes. I'm not trying to make it sound overwhelming, but it just isn't really like spoon-fed to you at the start, so it does feel like a lot that's happening in an already stressful environment of a battle royale. Was that my terrible shooting?
Shoot something.
Sorry, I apologize. Look, so I think there are some really sweaty teams enjoying this, and there's some elements from games like Apex that I think they've picked up that work really well in its favor. But I fell off that game because it just got too sweaty. And I think, adding to this some of the craziness that happens with the portals, it is, as I said, daunting. It's disappointing because I love everything else on show here, and I think it all just does feel really good. The shooting feels really solid. The weapons are really feel really good and do really feel like there's that Halo, most recent Halo Infinite with the rocket jumping, sliding, weapon play, all that kind of stuff. I just think it kind of hits a point of diminishing returns when you're throwing everything into the game and everything into the pot, which is what they've done here. And I've written here that, or I'm just old, which I've already said. So there's a lot on show. There's a lot that it's picked up here from like COD's Battle Royale. There's a lot from, as I said, Apex. And I like what they're trying, but I just think, look, maybe it's just a steep learning curve as well, because I think the arenas, or those biomes, the timed events, and the portals just broke me. Just got a little too far. I really do enjoy the team deathmatch stuff though. The smaller arena stuff and just those like sort of 5 to 8 minute mini maps where you're holding points or just getting kills. I think that works well enough with the portals. But yeah, look, it's still really interesting and it's getting a good response. People are really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Teams are getting behind it. People are playing competitively, and that's what they're focusing on, the devs have said. So I guess in that sense, they've done the right thing. Yeah.
Do you think that the battle royale aspect of this game would be improved by when you jump out of the Splitgate battle bus? Chumbawamba's tub thumping plays as you're
Don't add
diving
any more.
down?
Take things out.
I don't know. I
think
feel like that'd
was
really
my biggest lesson.
cherry on
Don't go
top.
the Fortnite direction and be like, we need more.
Also, your Hatsune Miku.
No, look, maybe, as I said, I found the design a little uninspired, but I think the simplicity of the characters is a good idea because they haven't tried to build a narrative and a story and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But as I said, I just found the portals in the world. There's some really nice scenery, but just the indicator of what things do and how they work, power-ups and that kind of stuff. I found it a little Quake arena shootery, which, as I said, wasn't really my bag. And so I won't play the Battle Royale, but I have persisted playing the smaller versions of it.
The portal aspect seems really, really cool and really innovative to a point where I feel like they... Because you're saying that they've kind of like overloaded the battle royale. It feels like with that portal system, you kind of didn't need to overload the battle royale if you've just got that.
You're right. Like there are these timed events that happen that I still can't get my head around. But it's like at certain times in certain areas within a bubble sphere, damage is doubled or something else happens. And sometimes by necessity, you're just in those areas and there's pop-ups and voiceovers going like arena closing, something changing here, double power, whatever. And it just kind of felt like I was in an esports arena and I was like, the noise and the complexity of it all. I'm like, and then suddenly I'd be like, someone to shoot and then leave through a portal and I was like, So look, maybe I probably didn't give it as long as I could have, but it didn't compel me to keep playing and get good at this style. I am playing a lot of COD Battle Royale Warzone, so I just feel like maybe I just fall back to what I'm comfortable with rather than branch out and try something new here. Because I lost this one. But maybe there's a sweaty team of friends that might get together and be like, let's learn this, let's understand what it's all about. It is free to play. It's on Game Pass. And it felt good with the controller. I got absolutely owned with a mouse and keyboard, but again, maybe I'm just old.
I assume it's cross-play.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
A lot of the Halo guys that I was playing Infinite with who were, like, very good players are playing this, and are probably going to move to this.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't played any of this yet because it's been in alpha until Game Fest.
Yep.
But they were they've been playing it for weeks and are obsessed with it.
Okay.
And even when I played Splitgate 1, I I can't remember if that was before. I guess it was before Halo Infinite came out. It was like, oh, cool. This game feels like Halo. I fucking love Halo. I would love to play a game.
And you're right, it really does feel like it. Like they have the physics, the movement, everything about it feels that like you're a Spartan kind of vibes.
Yeah, and that extra layer of obviously like this is probably aiming more for mouse and keyboard shooters players than controller players, and that to me is most evident in how the portal system works. And mouse flicking to place your portals on appropriate, like the platforms where you can place a portal.
Yeah.
And the way that I've seen people playing this game is like mind bending, like the way that they manage to maneuver themselves around the map in order to flank people and pull off basically trick kills through portals is like insane to me. How fast their brain works. Like I think we're just too old for this.
I'm
stuff.
glad people can do that. And again, the one time that I think I'm not even going to describe it. I think someone saw me. I'd put a portal in behind. I went to shoot them and I shot a portal instead. It went behind them. I then turned to run and shot a portal into a wall and ran through it. And then just suddenly realized they were like, "Where's he gone?" And I'm behind him. And I was like, oh! Shot them. I was like, that was amazing. I didn't plan any of that.
Perfect.
So again, that was the high I got out of this game. Combine that with the high stakes of a battle royale, and I didn't really. It's too much stress. Battle royales by their nature, all this trend towards these kind of like 20, 40-minute games where you only have 1 or 2 lives, I just think takes away from the risk-taking I would take with Portals, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Yep.
It's not for me, but I think this is for a lot of younger people. Other than that, I have nothing else bad to say about it. It is a good game.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Splitgate 2.
Rubee, you've been playing a bit of a co-op classic. Don't Starve
I
Together.
have. It's kind of similar to Dune. In the ways that you were explaining it.
Similar to Splitgate?
Definitely not. Well, there's not portals. There's holes you can jump. There's wormholes you can jump into. There you go.
Worms?
It's
What
Dune.
made those holes?
And all holes are practically the same, as we learnt tonight.
Oh no.
I've been playing Don't Starve Together. So it's the multiplayer version of Don't Starve, developed by Clay Entertainment. It's on PC, PS, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. This is from a million years ago, 2014.
Oh, wow.
You fight, you farm, you build, and explore together, and you don't starve. So,
Together?
Yeah,
Together.
together. So you can have a certain number of players. It actually goes up to quite a few. I think we've had maximum 8. And basically you do exactly this. You search for resources, you fight monsters, you have to survive against the elements as well, the cold. You can also go insane. The darkness is your enemy as well. So if you let your fire go out, it is game over for you. Now, everyone, as you can see, this is a person who has a ghost companion. So there are different characters that you can choose from that have different abilities or strengths as well, weaknesses. But if you die, you do become a ghost.
Oh, okay.
And that drives your friends insane. And you can revive your friends as you go. There are certain things that you can craft and build. There's science in it as well. But if you all die, it is game over.
So I was going to say, I feel like I remember this thing being like a full-on like roguelike.
Yeah.
Yes, so
'Cause it's reset.
it is
Proper old school.
randomly generated.
Yep.
It can be infinite, but I never play the infinite mode. There's certain modes that you can choose. It's the same kind of deal where if you die, you drop your things. And you can also do the hardcore mode where if you die, that's it, whole new character.
Yeah.
Which sometimes that kind of happens anyway, because what I like about it is you jump on with all of your friends, you all fall into these roles. Where there's someone who will farm, there's someone who will run around finding the monsters for meat. There are people who will just disappear and come back with the most random things.
Oh, do you have a spot for someone who disappears and then goes, "I'm dead, can someone come and help me?" Like,
There's always one.
Excellent.
There's always,
Excellent.
well, minimum one. But you hate being that person.
yeah.
Because it's a bit of a domino effect as well. Once one person has died, it's you got to retrieve their body, retrieve their things, retrieve their soul. and that can steadily mean the end of your run. So you survive days. I think the longest I've survived is 17 days. But
Solid.
with a large group, it's easier and it's more difficult.
You need more meat.
You need more meat.
So when you do die, is there like a kind of because you as you said, you drive your friends insane. Is there like a goal to do so as a ghost, to drive your friends insane, or are you trying to get brought back to life?
If you want a new run, yeah. If you want to end the run, which sometimes it's worth it. But
I guess there's the idea that that's a negative buff your friends don't want, so it's on them to want to revive you, kind of thing, than just hang around and be a pest kind of vibes.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
And there is a story. There's the mysteries of the constant. However, for me, I've never played the story because we usually die before we get to anything meaningful.
This game's hard.
It is hard, but I love it's Tim Burton-esque style.
Totally.
It still falls into the cozy category, which you mean cozy, but cozy games.
Yeah.
Were what I played before, only what I played pretty much before I played Magic.
Yeah.
And so it's cozy and still a little bit difficult.
Well, yeah, I remember getting into Don't Starve, the first one, and then it was not soon after it came out that Don't Starve Together came out, almost I think in response to the fact that as a single-player game, it had limited enjoyment in the fact that it was incredibly difficult, and I think they found people really enjoyed the co-op element to it. But I'm imagining since then, and to where you're playing it now, there's probably been a decent amount of additions and patches and just things they've added to this. Is there anything noticeable since the time you've been playing it that you're like, there's still a community around this kind of game that they've added to it, or you guys are just happy, as I said, plowing on with that, even noticing the story?
Yeah, well, this is one of the games that my friends and I come back to. It's like Minecraft, more or less. You pick it up, you play it for a couple of weeks, and then maybe you probably play it again in 6 months' time. They do have DLC that they have released as well, so now you can travel to other islands and things. You can travel across the water. There's brand new enemies that are spooky in other ways as well. But really, we jump on, we learn science. You can create these machines.
Science.
Yeah, so these machines in particular, when you build them and walk up to them, you can craft other recipes. You learn more, you become smarter and easier to survive.
It's very different, as I said, it's very different from what I remember of the first game, and the footage of that is me as that wiry-haired guy with a torch just slowly burning out, and the darkness comes around. And I remember the design as that happens when you're less successful than this. You can literally hear things moving and things are reaching out, and you're like, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd prefer to starve, actually.
I was telling you not to.
I love that this game still brings so much joy to people.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, but the darkness as well. I prefer to choose the character. She has a lighter.
Yeah.
So that is less of a danger. The darkness is not as scary. And it used to degrade, and now it's forever. So you feel very safe.
Good. Maybe I should go back and play some of that actually
It's
now,
fun.
because I
You'd
I
recommend.
think I was tortured by
After
it.
you finish playing Dune.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
And we'll round it out with my game, which is Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. Now, I'm going to try and be as spoiler-free as possible. But if you are the sort of person who wants to go into Deltarune completely blind, mute and go to a different tab. Don't close, but mute and go to a different tab. So Deltarune is the episodic follow-up to Undertale, but not really the sequel, as work on it actually started in 2012, which was 3 years before Undertale's release. Its first 2 chapters came out in 2018 and 2021. I really loved them in their own right, but also as a huge Undertale fan, I decided to plow through them quickly before I got onto these 2 new chapters. It's kind of no surprise at all that I've been following the updates and have jumped in on these as soon as they were released. Now, first things first, the music of Undertale was always a highlight for me, and it continues to be a highlight in Deltarune. Toby Fox has done all the music as he did with the first game, and it's just chef's kiss. The story of this also feels a lot more fleshed out and complex than Undertale's, which I would say is saying something, considering I really loved the story of Undertale and thought it, had a lot of layers, but this is very much tenfold. It feels like the game that Toby Fox and co. were meaning to make and then got distracted with Undertale. And the writing is also just as good with the inclusion of exploring your companions' stories as well as your own, kind of adding layers to it all. In terms of gameplay as well, the turn-based micro game mechanics in the combat have gotten a huge overhaul, really, really engaging and also pretty challenging. In Chapter 3 especially, the game really throws a lot of different ideas at you in its game show setting, which was really, really great fun. And in the game show setting, there's a lot of new characters that I just obsessed over. Notably in Chapter 2, there's your main enemy is like this big lady robot called the Queen, and she just rocks so hard. And the main quote-unquote baddie of Chapter 3, I feel like it has just as much gusto. I think he's great. Now, I'm absolutely loving this. I'm really, really enjoying it. Undertale's underlying message really focuses on how important the choices you make have an effect on where the game goes narratively, with kind and empathetic choices resulting in a heartwarming tale of friendship and overcoming differences, and violent and offensive choices resulting in a dark and bleak, sometimes upsetting tale of slaying anything and everything in your path. Deltarune, on the other hand, seems to be flipping the switch on this entirely, as despite me making the kind and empathetic choices that I'd always make in Undertale, there seems to be an ongoing reminder that no matter what, my choices don't matter.
Oh, Toby's growing
Toby
up.
Fox got old.
And it might lead to something bigger than I'm seeing currently.
Nope, it just gets worse.
But I'm not entirely sure if I like that, but I'm also interested to see where it goes, because the choices I made in Undertale and the fact that the game felt like a completely different game compared to how I could have played it if I did the genocide route rather than the pacifist route. I found that super interesting and also like reflective of like, oh, when you are kind, kindness comes back to you. And I think that was really cool. But this game seems to be taking it in a bit more of a layered, complex route, which I find very interesting.
I guess they did that in it's been done in Undertale. So to just repeat that would really not have the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd probably be like, I get it. There's the messaging in that is that being kind and doing the right thing will be the good ending. It's like this is complex now and it's different. Yeah.
And also part of, and I haven't played Undertale, but part of what I saw as the excitement of that for people was that wasn't really. People weren't aware of that until they finished their first playthrough. So it's kind of like this thing that you discovered at the end. It was like, hang on, this is asking me to think about video games in a different way. And that was the thing that people laud Undertale for. It was kind of that reflexive experience to go like, you, the gamer, you can make choices.
Yeah.
You've been taught to do these things in video games, but you don't have to do that. And you'll be rewarded for not doing that in this game.
People will chew you out if your review footage has you attacking a creature and you didn't realize that and you still kind of were like, I was fine with this. People were so angry on my review because
You killed the cat?
I killed the cat.
Oh, my first playthrough of Undertale finished early and I did a full reset because I killed Toriel and realized
you monster.
Not mother.
I
Best theme in the game.
realized what I did. The game immediately makes you feel bad about it, and then like the next few people you talk to, suddenly you're like, oh my god, I did the wrong thing. Oh my god, and so I full reset the game. I did it like in my fucking game files, full reset, so I could start again and not kill her. And then she gives me the hug, and I'm like, I did the right thing. Thank God. But yeah, like Deltarune's kind of, it seems like it's sort of going, oh yeah, your choices are important. Are they? Which, I'm interested to see how that plays out.
I wanted to just ask, this is chapters 3 and 4, but it's not the end of the game. There's still more chapters potentially after this.
So I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 7 in total.
Okay.
Or at least there's spaces for 7.
Yep.
3 and 4 came out together.
Kill this guy.
This guy.
That guy has to die.
He is
right?
my
looks
no.
annoying.
He rocks. He
Okay.
rocks and rolls, and the fact that his design is so different to every other character
Yeah,
you
that
meet
check- that
is
checks
so
for you.
sick. But he's part of chapter 3. He rocks. Also, in turn, the pacifist route in Undertale was notably easier in terms of difficulty compared to the genocide route, but I'm finding Deltarune to be considerably more challenging in terms of dodging attacks in combat and getting to the point in battle where I can spare enemies. That being said, that's not really a problem with the game. It's more just a skill issue.
I would say
with
it's,
me.
and what I said before, it's probably Toby Fox. This is a perfectionist. This is a very talented developer, and I don't think they ever want to be doing the same thing twice. And returning to this world, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is kind of, as you said, it's a sequel in parts to Undertale. That there are other characters like Sans and people turn up. Like there's characters from Undertale that are in this, but it's like. It's kind of like a fresh start.
They share characters.
Yeah.
Sorry, but they're not. It's sort of a completely different story. It like from my understanding, Deltarune was the game that Toby Fox was originally wanted to make.
Yeah.
And it was this game, this story that he wanted to do. Undertale was almost like kind of a practice run for him that blew up. But yeah, like currently I'm stuck on a secret boss that is like, it's the only time I have to fight in the game.
Is it Toriel?
It's not.
Killer.
She's your mom. She's your mom in the game,
now.
and it's really good. And he's just so hard. It's so hard. Oh my god,
but to the
it's so
difficulty
hard.
and all that, I think Toby Fox is evolved as a developer, and I'm sure wants
and
to tell
co,
the difference.
you know, like it's not just him.
Sorry, but like, and so I think the difficulty, the change in combat, and they're just going to keep increasing. They're just going to keep throwing things in there.
Yeah.
because-
Maybe that's what's happening, and you haven't fully realized yet. But
Totally.
But by episode 5, chapter 5, it's unplayable.
Yeah,
And then they just release 2 more episodes that you cannot play.
Well, that's what I'm really excited for. The fact that like
games are hard now.
I've got these
Sorry.
2 chapters. I finished chapter 3. I'm maybe coming towards the end of chapter 4, and
You have to wait
like,
another 5 years.
I've still got that high. I've still got that high of like this rocks. I'm having so much fun with it.
Yeah, cool.
And I want to beat it. I want to get to the
Did
end
you play
of it.
Undertale?
I did, yeah.
Enjoyed it?
Oh yeah. And yes, the genocide run is
Up
horrifying.
top? Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
No.
I'm a genocide runner over here.
The dog.
I've never done
the
it.
dog in the armor. The big buff
Oh
dog
my god,
is the
no!
sad.
And the dog couple. I like.
Your reaction to that?
I've never finished a genocide route purely
you
because
simply must.
it
brother killer.
it just makes me so sad. Like I'd been told that like the best way to do it is to do the genocide route first and then the pacifist route. Purely because if you do the pacifist route first,
You're gonna fall in love with all the characters.
yes,
Yeah.
and you can't you can't bring yourself to do it, and I didn't do that, and so like I tried, and I'm like, no.
To be fair, I played it the way I was for review and just like killed the little jellyfish that wasn't anything, and then didn't kill the bigger
Wasn't
characters.
anything?
And then it was like,
Wow.
oh, every character in this game has a soul. I was like, well,
missed
I
the
just
point of
played
the
the
game.
half kill, half didn't kill, and I was
Jellyfish don't have souls.
like, I think it was a plate of jelly actually. Now, in hindsight.
Well, that might have a soul.
That's
Was
true.
it port wine?
Ooh, I do.
My favorite.
it is.
Oh, but yeah,
Upstairs.
Deltarune rocks, and
Okay.
also Andy Brophy, who made Knuckle Sandwich,
Knuckle sandwich.
is working on Deltarune,
Oh, nice.
which is really fucking cool.
Good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
And I can tell. just like in the micro games, I was like, yeah, no, I totally get it. So
Yeah.
shouts out to Andy.
Is there some joke about neighbors in there somewhere? Or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Good.
And then that's the end of that chapter.
that's that.
That's the
Yeah.
end of that.
That's the end of that chapter. So
End of chapter
Pete,
4.
you played Dune Awakening.
I took all
and-
my energy not to do that while I did it.
And Josh, you also played Dune Awakening.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little
Just a
bit.
little bit.
Maybe a little bit before bed.
More deep.
And Gus, you also played Dune Awakening.
I
But
did.
you also played Splitgate 2.
Splitgate.
Yep.
And Ruby, you played Don't Starve Together,
Good
Which is
advice.
kind of like Dune Awakening.
which is kind of like Dune
Yeah,
Awakening.
Kind of like
basically.
Splitgate.
And I played Deltarune Awakening.
Which is an anagram of Dune Awakening.
It's true. Chapters 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And now it's about time we go to an ad break. But first, this ad break and the ad break after is brought to us by BMAC.
What?
Wee-woo.
We're doing this now?
You make
So-
loves ads.
What?
He loves ads.
He loves ads.
No, he loves movies.
They play
but
ads before
what's,
movies.
What's a movie if not a
Yeah.
big ad?
That's true.
That's true.
It's
That's
like a
very
really
true.
long ad.
And when BMAC sponsors an ad break,
We like to go to his movie review website, TLDR Movie Reviews, and pick out a TLDR movie review and read it out. And everybody else on the couch has to guess the movie based on the TLDR. And I need you guys to stall because I realize I need my phone
That's
for
all
this
right. I can
one.
read it out.
Oh, you
Josh,
haven't?
Josh
read it
has it.
out.
Never mind.
God is speaking.
We're all playing.
We're all playing.
Let's go, Josh. Let's go, Josh.
Let's go,
Josh.
The TLDR
Thank
is. What if you wanted? It's far away from my eyes right now. I'm reading it on Adele's screen.
Okay.
Okay, but
It's
take
all
your
right.
mic.
She's sending it to me. She's sending it to me.
Okay.
Oh, quick, stall for us, Josh.
I'm stalling right now.
Yeah. Tell
What's
me
the
more
last
about
movie
Dune.
you saw?
I'm gonna do the.
I saw the Materialists last night.
The rom-com.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that a parody of rom-coms? That's just a real rom-com.
It twists things on its head.
Oh, good.
And I left feeling not good.
Interesting, because
Awesome.
it's sold
Right?
as a rom-com. Even the trailer is like they'll work out if they get together.
No, it's really good. It talks about the value you put on yourself and the
Good.
value you put on others when looking for lifelong relationships.
Because it seemed like a wild swing to just do a regular standard rom-com in this day and age. I'm like, there's a reason we don't do them anymore. So I'm glad there's some levels, some nuance.
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Hi.
What if you smashed the creator
Can
into
you-
Ready Player One,
Mhm.
and then made something mostly soulless with the components?
Oh, Electric State. We've done that one.
Oh.
Have we?
Maybe.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
not.
I don't
Still,
remember it.
thanks, BMAC.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, B-Mac.
B-Mac. And
I
thank
had
you.
1,000 answers for if you stopped it. What if you smashed?
I don't do that.
her. Now, ad.
Oh, good.
Reporting back, more Sergeant. After a clean scan of the area, it looks like we found what could be our target.
Ah, there it is, team. The moon. Just begging for us to fly around it and maybe bump into it a bit. Our mission, nay, our purpose in life is nearly complete.
Moss Sergeant, have you ever stopped to think exactly why we're doing this? I mean, we're Moss, look at us. Why the moon?
Pipe down, Moth Private. That's treason talk. Our mission is clear. Locate the big bright thing, then fly towards it, and then flutter away from it, and then back towards it, and then pause, and then flutter away from it again.
Well, sure, that's what we trained for, but have you thought about what happens when we finally reach it?
I'm afraid that's above my pay grade, son.
I don't know about this, Sarge. I got a partner back home with 40 larvae. I still want to see Hat.
That's enough out of both of you. Don't make me take this to the top. Moth Sergeant, what's all this then? Moth Major, sir. We've spotted our target and are ready to proceed with Operation Moonlight Sonata. Although some of us are getting cold Tarsus. That's insect fate.
Yeah, well, I don't even think that's a real moon. It's hanging from a bloody cable.
Oh, I've still got so much I want to do in my life. I'm only 26 days old.
Ah, snap out of it, both of you. We're moths, damn it. We didn't crawl our way out of cocoons and live on a diet of mulberry leaves and moldy laundry just to find the moon and not fly towards, away, and then back towards it again in a confusing dance of majesty. I would be proud to lead you, moth, into that light anytime, anywhere. Now, who's with me? Ah, forward!
Moth Captain Repellent outranks them all.
It's not the moon! Not the moon!
And now a word from our sponsor.
Steven.
Welcome back to Back Pocket from a Back Pocket ad break. And in that ad break, we saw an ad for Moth Captain. All salute the Moth Captain. And we also saw a new word from... It was Black Death. Wonderful job there. Slowed down Stephen.
Salute Black Death.
Black Death. Everyone salute. A wonderful new word sent in by Black Death. Send in your words. We'll play them. We say that, and we did it.
Rubee, what's your favorite word?
Magic.
So thank you for sending those in. Okay, we're going to move on with the next segment of the show. But before we do that, we should quickly shout out a little bit of housekeeping. We are up to our next piece of merch for this year. We previously had the Tarot t-shirt. For anyone at the merch tier and above, they would have been hopefully wearing it right now. The very, very cool designed Tarot t-shirt. But it's time for a new bit of merch, so drop that merch.
What?
Woo! What could it be?
Ooh, it's a sippy cup.
That's right.
butt?
It's the Pockety Sippy Cup. It's a thick six. Oh, sorry. Just wait.
Yeah.
You gotta empty that.
Yeah.
At this point, take the lid off and drink.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a thick 6-inch double wall insulated cup that
Oh, you need it. Yeah,
Sorry.
just-
that comes with its own straw and a screw-on lid. It's
You edited this.
perfect for most liquids except lava. That will melt this cup. All of our current merch tier pocketeers and above will... Son of a... It's a bit. It's a bit, everybody.
It's a good bit.
It's a
Very
good bit. All of our current merch tier pocketeers and above, you'll be receiving this Boodalicious cup. And if you'd like to acquire one, all you need to do is sign up to our merch tier before the 31st of July and then remain on that for at least 3 months. That's how the merch works. You sign up for the tier, you stay on for 3 months, you get that merch, and it keeps rolling over as the year progresses. Rubee, you slap this little one together. The image we're seeing right now is not how it will look with liquid in it because the butt's on the other side.
Yeah, I sent another picture with what it would look like with liquid in it.
I like
What
this.
liquid?
And I think it was like an iced coffee of some sort.
It looks good for the
Okay.
iced coffee.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It is a plastic cup, but it is one of those nice heavy duty ones that you reuse and yeah, that you have for your boba tea. Can't
We
get
can
any...
assure you it's horrible for the environment.
Yeah, that's what it says here. But yeah, if you want to grab that or any of our future merch, you can sign up on our Patreon. You can head over to backpocket.gg, sign up on that. It helps support the show, and we get to throw a bit of merch to you guys as well when we get round to it. Speaking of getting around to things, it's time to get around to the magical part of the show. We're going to start things off with a small segment where we're going to have a look at some cards. So we're going to put game cards down by opening the pack. We're going to open the packs and put them down. And it's Magic the Gathering. So we're going to gather around.
And that table's round.
Yeah, that's round.
Yeah.
So it's time for packs down and gather round, everyone.
Good.
Brought to us by Wizards of the Coast, who are sponsoring tonight's episode and supporting us by sending in a whole bunch of cards that we're going to open. And Rubee over here, not Rube, Rubee is going to talk us through those cards, and hopefully we get lucky.
We get some gas.
We get some gas. Yes. So in case you've been living
calling
under
it gas.
Yeah.
Are
That's
you
what the
fam-
kids say.
Like, well, I've been trying to bring gas back. I'll tell you what.
He has indeed.
I can tell. Look at you. He be farting.
Was that pizza
All right,
earlier?
back on message, if not only briefly.
Thanks, Wizards of the Coast.
Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. No, Magic the Gathering, they've collaborated recently with Final Fantasy, and they've created an awesome series of cards which are being officially released tomorrow. The cards have incorporated characters, locations, and moments from all 16 of the core Final Fantasy titles. Wizards of the Coast have kindly provided us with a bunch of packs, including a starter kit, limit break commander deck, a bundle box, and booster packs. So we... grab some cards, are going to crack into these and see if we can find an elusive golden chocobo card. Josh, cue the chocobo noise.
Hey.
There's one in here.
Oh, it's inside. It's inside.
Could be.
It better
It's
be.
upside down as well. Yeah, so Rubee, talk us through what we should be looking for, and maybe
I'll go first.
Peter, you kick us
Yeah,
off.
please.
So what am I looking for here?
Well, play boosters are a little bit different to collect boosters. They will have a couple of shinies. They'll have a rare potential for rare and mythics.
Is there a way to open a pack that I should follow?
Now.
Do I need to move 2 to the bottom and then?
Now it depends.
this your card?
Okay.
How about I check for you?
Yeah, please.
So that you can
Oh,
have
she
the
just
best.
ripped that thing open.
I'm a professional.
Okay.
I'll pick that up. I promise.
Well, good.
I'll do it so that I'll let you know where the good card is. Okay, so what you want to do...
Yeah.
If she freaks out right now and runs off with that card, we know it's worth something.
I'm just going to leave. So on this side here, you will have your commons. So start from here.
Okay.
Actually, I reckon take off the token first. You've got a cool, cute little double-sided token.
Oh, right.
So it's not a play card.
That's
it's
just what you put down as, like...
Yeah, so something will summon this, something will call for this.
Oh, okay.
So take the token off the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Double-sided.
This one's an art
Final
card.
Fantasy art series.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
It's the cat girl.
Cat girl art card.
Ishtola. This is one of the face commanders of the...
Well, we didn't account for that, did we?
Stunning.
That still works.
Landscape.
Yeah.
Now,
Lovely.
if you collect a lot of
Lovely,
magic, you end up
lovely.
with 10 million of these.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want
we
to do
go.
an art project with them. All right.
Got a heck dice. I'll
Yep.
call out the good stuff. Thunder magic. So we've got some spells. Tell me if you think there's anything interesting going on in any of these from a magic perspective as well.
So as well, if you haven't opened many packs before, if you look at the bottom left, there's little letters that tell you the rarity of the card. Oh, cute.
Let's have a Moogle count.
One Moogle.
Because there's going to be a lot of Moogles, I reckon.
So C is for common, U is uncommon, R is rare, M is mythic rare.
So a cool thing about these as well is that they tell you which game that they're from. Because these cards are from across all 16 of the mainline Final Fantasy games. So you may get a Moogle and not know which game, not remember which game it is from. It tells you. It's all good. You're not alone. There's some cool stuff going on. A Blitzball.
Hey, iconic.
Iconic. Crystal's Chosen. It's like, there's just stuff from, this is 3. Freya Crescent. I'm gonna get to. Oh, this
He's
is
looking for something
This
extra
double-sided.
Got
shiny.
some equipment too. A
What's-
double-sided card. Who is it? Who is it?
What? We've got Chaos the Endless, Garland, Knight of Cornelia,
Oh, so it's a bad guy.
and a good guy.
Show us the bad guy.
No, they're both bad.
Ooh. Are they bad or are they bad?
Baddie.
No, okay.
Josh, I put it in the little holder.
I don't know. So this one's it's just an uncommon. Cool card though.
When
Legend
chaos
of
dies,
a-
put it in your bottom. Put it on the bottom.
Well,
no.
I'm sorry.
That is chaos.
I don't think that's a game action.
Oh.
Garland it up.
Nice.
Oh, this is a. Is that full art?
Yes, this one's a full art. So memories returning.
Memories returning.
Is
This
that-
one's the
that's a
rare for the
rare?
pack.
Wow.
That's
oh my god, that's
stunning.
so pretty.
Which Final Fantasy is that from?
Um,
What was that noise?
That was a. I'm almost excited, but not.
Oh,
not
okay.
excited. We got Zach Fair.
Zach is, I think,
Oh my
a
God.
main-ish character as
Zach
well.
Fox.
And then
I didn't
I've
get
got
that far.
I got a bit of shiny land.
Shiny?
which
Beautiful.
is,
We're putting them all in there.
Gungaga Bite, yeah, from Final
Me? Gongaga.
Gongaga.
Oh.
You Gongaga for
Me?
magic?
Gongaga. Oh. Ah. Yes.
What's happening?
Beautiful.
Me?
Okay. Zach is a popular boy.
Gongaga.
Yeah, let's go back. To
Who was Zach?
So Zach,
Big
and then
boy-
you've got the rare. I would put all your rares in a pile, I think.
I'd say, Zach
Put all your
is-
eggs in your basket.
I'd say that makes
Yeah.
sense. Zach is that character with a big sword and crazy hair, but that doesn't narrow it down enough for me
No,
with
it
Final
really
Fantasy,
doesn't. It
unfortunately.
really doesn't.
We need a
kind
Moogle pile,
of- Okay.
Yep.
and we got a rares pile,
We could do a
and we just got Zach.
a
We
main
gotta have a
character
Zach
pile.
We should have a Zach
He's
pile.
an uncommon, but he is a very playable card.
What am I opening?
Do you want to pack down?
Open a regular.
Play
regular?
booster.
Wait,
Wait, I've
wait,
got
what?
this
Which
one
one?
too.
Play booster.
I've got the test one that I opened. Should I
Yeah,
open
do
this
the
one
test
here?
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go through the test one. Yep.
All right. Did you show them to the camera? Sephiroth's intervention. Oh, this is really sad. Okay, I actually know this moment in the story.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
When Aerith
Iconic.
dies.
Spoilers for Final Fantasy VII if you haven't seen it.
Spoilers. Yeah. Mycidian Elder. I don't know if I should.
Your what?
Respect your Mycidian Elders.
Yeah.
Yes! Okay, this is not like an insane pull, but summon Fat Chocobo.
Oh, put it in the
Chocobo
deck.
deck! Chocobo deck! Let's go! Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Chocobo landfall.
Oh yeah.
Zach,
Chunky.
now.
That's a
fucking big chocobo.
Give me a big boy now!
Chocobo and Tifa, like landfall deck, so fun.
Yeah.
So good to play.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, we've got Black Mage's Rod.
Hey!
All right.
No.
Is that like heavy baton?
It's
kinda like
sounding
heavy
like
baton.
heavy
say
baton.
this? How would you say this?
I would say that is the Kirkwern merchant.
Kirkwern?
Kirkwern
merchant.
Quinn merchant.
You can tell me how to pronounce it.
Oh.
Yeah. How do I pronounce that?
Oh,
It's got many fingers reaching towards
it's like a
the
dog
screen.
man or something, is it?
He's giving you something.
Cute.
A beast.
You like me?
Heavy
You like me?
baton.
So
Yeah.
good for card draw as well, and you can sacrifice him to draw cards. So
I'd like to
even though
sacrifice him.
he's cute, you kind of want to kill him
Yeah.
for resources.
Sacrifice this
Resources.
creature.
Taking your pet to the vet. It's for resources.
for resources.
We've got Slash
I'd like to
of
put him down.
Light. This one will be really good in the Cloud deck as well. So it's an instant. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of equipment you control to target creature.
Okay,
And so
that's
Cloud
big.
deck is like creatures with equipment.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the cost of that?
It's only a 2 cost.
Wow. I mean, that's like
That
that's a
seems
later.
OP.
It's a
That'd be
combat trait.
that'd be a later game card
that
once you've got a bit of stuff
Yeah.
on the board, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
really, you only need a handful. If you've got a few equipped creatures, that's
Yep.
still an insane amount of
good
damage.
damage.
We've got Magic Damper.
It's
Wait,
actually
what?
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Magic the damper.
Magic
the
the
Dampering.
Dampering.
Yeah.
It's not bread.
Oh,
Bread.
it's
I'm
not
like,
bread.
You got yourself
We
some
made it
flour,
underground.
some water, a little bit of salt.
It,
got some
it is magic
damper.
how they make that stuff.
Yeah.
We've got Ultra Obnoxious Octopus.
What?
I don't know. It's ugly and I'm
Ooh.
scared. It's got teeth, and I don't think octopus have teeth like that.
Oh.
But,
They
Yeah.
might. Have we ever really looked in an octopus's mouth?
Yes.
I don't want to
Oh.
do that.
They have a beak.
Oh, they do.
Huh,
Yeah.
So they're a bird.
More of a bird than your.
I know
regular-
they open jars. That's all
Yeah.
that's the
and
thing.
pick winners of
I
football
know.
games.
Yeah, I know they're really smart.
I gotta get myself an octopus
Apparently
then.
they get they get moody and they like if you leave them alone they come back later and they're like they show that they're moody. and
Zidane, the football player?
They're like, okay.
They ignore you but
story
aggressive.
4, is it 10?
that rocks.
No. What's IX? What are your Roman numerals? Do you know Roman
IX is 9.
Nine.
4-9.
Yeah, 4.
Any of
We're,
those.
we're learning today.
We've got a
Final
Zidane.
Fantasy
It's-
is a
that
good way to
one's an
learn your Roman
uncommon.
numerals.
Oh no, not Tonberry. Okay, this
Ooh.
little guy is a salamander horror. He's got a knife. He's gonna come and get
Is it
you.
with a knife?
Enters tapped with a stun counter, and then during your turn, he has first strike and death touch. So if you touch him, you die. Like if your creatures.
We don't
Poison,
need
so
that.
he's a poison lizard, but he's got a knife as well, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unnecessary,
needs
but I
everything.
appreciate
Why are
that.
you putting these ones
Yeah,
here? Are
it's
these
like
for
a,
me?
it's like a,
They're just not worthy
Plain
of making
B.
it to the
They,
table.
they don't. They need
They
to
don't
make it
to the table.
Okay.
They don't make it to the
Commons
table.
and uncommons that need to make it to the table. Are we
Yeah,
making
okay.
a mess?
Oh, well, I've made a bit of a
actually-
mess. I can
what
clean
you
that
want.
up.
But this is the full Magic experience.
Yeah,
Making
exactly.
a mess
Making a
is
mess.
a part of it, and then
That
you
kills
all
me.
over the
and then you do the
floor.
gather. You should
Everything
see
should
my
be in
apartment.
piles.
You make them messy and then you color code them.
We've seen your
Yes.
Yeah,
folio of
Yeah.
cat Magic the
Oh
Gathering
my
cards.
That was
God.
perfectly organized.
It is
and
the-
probably
It
the
is, but
only
it's very
cards that
full.
are.
It is so
very
beautiful.
To the
full.
brim.
Yeah, and it's about to be bigger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade it for a bigger one. We've got the Lunar Whale. This is our rare for this pack.
Ooh.
It's a flyer as well. This one is really good. So it's actually a vehicle. So you have to crew it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not a hit.
Everyone,
Not a
remember
hit.
that at home. Crew your whales.
Flying
Yeah.
whales.
I don't know if
Crew
this is a
whales.
hit. We
Flying
might need
whales.
someone to check. This is a full art, instant Thrum of the Vestige, not a foil, and it's an uncommon, but it is definitely a scene from the game.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is Final Fantasy 13. Thrum of the
XIII.
correct.
Hey!
Correct. Thrum of the Vestige, everyone.
Damn. That's
a cool
That's our
art
first full
card.
art.
That's sick.
Do we have we
this-
had any others?
Because this isn't. Is this really full art when it's got the?
That
the
one's
box?
full and the other
Yeah.
one's full.
Yeah, that
That's
one's full.
That's a
So
good thrum. That's a good
full.
thrum.
That's beautiful.
Well thrummed.
Well thrum.
And then we don't have any gas here. There's a land and there's a phantom train, but the train is good.
Yeah, but what's the Phantom Train run on? Gas.
It runs on gas
Well, you
and
kids into
people. You
gas.
throw people underneath it.
Yeah.
That's how it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's mean.
when you sacrifice artifacts or creatures,
it's the more morbid Wallace and Gromit laying the people down in front of the train
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes.
yeah.
trolley
Evil
problem.
Gromit.
This one's really good. Suplex that train, you know it. This one's really good with Sephiroth as well.
Okay.
Sacrifice
Is he
another
the bad
artifact.
guy?
Yeah.
It sounds like he's the bad guy. He keeps putting people under trains.
Yeah,
So this
just a
can get
little
really,
bit.
really big.
Okay, cool.
He's got great hair though.
He does.
You can't
He's-
be evil with that hair.
Can I have a go?
Well,
Yeah, please.
You actually can.
I would like. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
There
so
is
Gus
also-
This isn't a
is
bit.
39.
You want help?
And
there's
he's
a little-
lost the
there's
ability.
A
Yeah.
There was a
There-
tearaway.
there
There's
is
a
a
tear.
bit.
For those at home, there's a tearaway sleeve at the side, and then there we go. Okay. So first thing I need to do is take
the
the
bottom one out.
bottom one out, put that on top, cut the deck.
Yep.
Okay. Treasure. I have treasure.
We love
Buried
treasure.
Buried treasure, everybody. Okay. So I've got artifact, red mage's rapier.
Yep.
Cool.
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 Good
Cool.
equipment.
Good bit of
So-
equipment. Town greeter. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Town greeter, everyone.
I'm sorry, I can't read from this far.
That's a
but
correct.
I-
Yep. Town greeter. Basic card. I'm just gonna put them down because I don't know which R and aren't. You can then judge.
Yeah, if they've got a little R or a little M, that's going to be your best bet.
All right.
Unless it's a chocobo.
Cornered by black mages.
Oh, we got a Rudism raid.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
hello.
Hey, Rudism.
Hello.
Oh my god. The kitty.
Aerith rescue mission.
Oh.
Do they need rescuing?
Oh.
They'll be fine.
Yeah. it'll be
Yeah,
okay.
that one should go with the
You're putting
Sephiroth's
all of them on
intervention
the-
or whatever it is. Yeah, oh, apparently all of them. Yeah.
They're all
They're all
worthy.
special to him.
I don't know.
You can love magic now.
Okay, no, okay. Well, I feel bad. Like, retrieve the Esper. Sorcery, blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Someone asked how many cards there are. There are 309 in kind of these 309
Series.
Final Fantasy Magic
Yeah.
the Gathering cards in this like main series here.
Fight on.
And they're all worthy.
Oh my god. Why are you getting all the sad ones?
They're
Am I?
all
Here's
worthy
another
of
sad
landing
one,
up here.
everyone.
Fight on.
Aw.
Return
She's
up
gonna
to
be
2
fine,
target creature
guys.
cards from your graveyard to your hand.
She's gonna be fine.
That's pretty good.
She'll be fine. Another instant. Aura's inspiration. We're getting a lot of instants.
Yeah. Attacking creatures so they get a buff.
Okay.
Cool.
It's
Very nice.
friendship.
It's friendship, everyone. I got
Friendship
friendship.
is the real buff.
A little bit of ether, a little of art attack, a little bit of ether.
Beautiful.
When you need it.
When you need, just when you need
Just
it.
when you need it. A little cheeky artifact. I'm hoping for something crazy here. Chocobo racetrack.
For the chocobo
yeah.
deck.
That'll go in our chocobo deck.
Beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful,
look at
amazing,
it.
lovely.
Where we're looking for a VV.
Yeah.
Rudism knows.
I got another vehicle. A magic.
That might be a double-sided one.
Oh shit! It is.
Yeah.
Okay. A side quest in chat. You tell me what's going on.
Let
here.
me have a look. Oh, magic card. So it's like a magic card in a magic card.
They're all. What?
No, this one's an extra magic card.
Okay.
And this one was really special. I did see, I think it was Gavin Verhey, principal magic designer,
Yep.
talking about this card on Twitter as well. How it is magic. It's magic in a card.
So what's the
Yep.
magic thing about it? Is that you can then, that he's flying on a magic card.
Yeah.
It does
but-
that thing with the thumbs and the lights, and
Ah.
it passes the light through behind it. Yeah.
Whoa!
It's so magic.
So it's a vehicle on this side and an
Chocobo
enchantment on
Racetrack
this
is so
side.
cute.
Summoner's grimoire.
Yep.
Getting all artifacts and instants. Is that normal?
You can play with a full hand.
I wanted more creatures. I wanted. Ooh.
I see.
Shiny.
Oh.
I've
Doggy.
got Renoa Hartley, who's a character from the game, and she has a dog, like Scotty.
Oh, yes. No, she summons. There should be a token of this dog.
Ooh.
There's a token. The dog has a name, and I am blanking
Someone
completely
will
right now.
know.
Does it say
Heartily.
summon?
Angelo.
Angelo. It's Angelo.
Yeah.
You're
Create
right.
Angelo, a legendary 1/1 green and white dog creature token.
That's
Very
beautiful.
cute.
Shiny dog.
Shiny
Well,
dog.
when we find that one,
Shiny
that's a win
dog.
as well.
Very nice. And that's so lovely because also.
Swamp.
Swamp.
That's a full art swamp.
Somebody.
Full art swamp. Somebody.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right. My
Ruby?
turn.
Last
Group.
play booster before we do the.
Wait. Oh wait. What?
I've got
Yeah.
my I've
Oh,
already
unless you
opened
wanna-
my second.
Oh, you have so many.
Yeah, I've already opened my second play booster. I've just pulled out the fancy stuff.
Okay.
So I'll go through that as well after we can do another round of play boosters.
Yeah.
You're up,
And then we
Rube.
can do the
All right.
fancies.
So taking the bottom one off, we got some more
Still
treasure.
confusing.
Nice.
And we've also got a hero. Not of any. It's from. Final Fantasy 14. This is from the MMO,
Okay. All right.
which is cool. All right. So we've got. Oh,
Chocobo.
Gigantoad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
That
Horrifying.
is a special card. That is a. Oh.
Oh no.
Put it on.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
He's
you love to
special.
see
As
that.
long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets +2/+2.
That's a big.
The Gigatoad is
boy.
known to venture outside of its comfort zone during downpours.
That's
Oh, yeah.
a big freaking boy.
Much to the surprise of unsuspecting hikers. Jesus.
Then we've got Vane's Treachery. Ooh, he's kind of having a diva moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
treacherous.
So
Classic.
it's an instant kicker. sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets -6/-6 until end of turn instead.
I just want to
Some
shout out
destruction.
Felsting Beedrill saying, Gigantoad is evil.
Really?
Gigantoad's
in
actually evil.
Just in case you weren't
Did you
aware.
know, by the way, it springs hikers.
It's like an angel.
He's bad.
He's bad.
He's good to me. We've got suplex.
Bye-bye.
Hey, put it with the
Yeah.
train. I
Put it
think
with the
legitimately
train.
it's actually a combo though.
Awesome.
Add it to the
Where's
train.
the train? Where's the train? Pop it on the train.
Train is dead.
Train's gone.
I forgo. All right, now we've got white aura sight. I
Yep.
don't know what that is.
pass
But
around.
Pass it around. We've got Scorpion Sentinel. It's
Lovely.
an artifact
Get rid of the
creature.
train.
It's
Let me have a look. I just give it to
Yeah.
Rubee.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Over
It is
to
from
Rubee.
Final-
Allow me.
Removal, mana
it's from
dork.
FinFan
Oh,
7.
not a mana dork. It's not a creature, but
FinFan 7.
FinFan 7.
My.
We've got. Ooh. Oh, I like that.
This is to all of our Final Fantasy 14 players out there. Actually, this is 9. Sorry. No, this is 14. This is 14.
wait,
That is so
the Roman
cool.
numerals.
White aura
Rubee,
sight.
you're on a show. You've got to
Sorry.
help
I
us.
know
Wait,
that-
Rubee's just like lost.
Everyone
me.
else is talking.
Sorry,
I was
apologies.
laughing mad. And it's got some really cool art.
That is cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Show the
What does
people
it
at
do?
home.
What does it do?
As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card and then draw 2 cards. And flashback 3 fire?
Yeah, so you can do it again. So 3 red, you can play it from the graveyard again.
How do you
That is
keep all this
cool
in
as
your
hell.
brain? I mean,
Oh my
like,
God.
yeah, that's the thing. I
my
can
special
do one set of
interest.
rules, and then if not also, then and. I'm
The
like,
next
Yeah.
segment
what?
is definitely going to run long.
Yeah.
That's where all the fights about playing Magic happened. I was like, what do you mean if and?
Then we've got Grahatia.
Yep.
Oh, Catboy.
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 Love a cat boy, don't we?
Ooh.
Got cat girl and cat boy.
Catboy, Catgirl.
Catboy.
We've got a Demon Wall, which looks kind of sick. Very nice.
Let chat see this one.
Yeah,
you know.
they've got to see him.
Store that one
Cat
in the
boy.
banks.
Demon Wall. Oh my lord.
And we've
Meow.
got Clash of the Icons. Oh, this is from the new one. This is from the new game. It's like at the start of the game.
Oh, I don't.
it's
what?
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
from
that's sick.
Very
actually.
start
But,
of
a sorcerer?
16.
The huge intro of 16.
Yeah. And we got a double-sided. We've got the Lord Master of Hell, me. Then we've also got the Emperor of Palamecia or Palamechia.
I
from
appreciate
Final
the-
Fantasy 2.
That both sides are as epic. It's not like I've got the Lord of Chaos
Yeah.
and I have
Dog.
Cat boy.
oh, what's the little what are those little creatures called again? The Moblins?
Moogle?
Moogle. And I've got Moogle Merchant. Moblin, sorry.
Moogle Merchant. We've got the
That-
Ooh.
That is a David Bowie.
Is that Sephiroth?
oh,
my
it
god,
is.
it is!
What? Are you
We've got the Masamune, which is Sephiroth's sword.
Yep.
Very
That
nice.
might actually
That's
be.
really nice.
Is it a rare? I feel like this might be a pull.
Can we,
Josh, can we?
and
I'm hearing upstairs.
Also, this will. I think
What's it
this.
called?
Let's pop it in the
The
thing. Josh can look it up.
Masamune.
It is. Yeah, pop it in the dock. Oh, cause got it.
Yeah, it's got a rare.
That's a good angle for a sword.
Yeah. It's cool as
Damn.
hell.
As long as a equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike and must be blocked if able. So it makes your creature very scary.
Damn right.
If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature of an emblem you own to trigger, so Sephiroth can create an emblem, which is something that is like a buff for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Okay,
$1.80.
$1.80.
Alrighty.
Let's go to Mexico.
Sell your.
We're out of here.
All right. We've got Starting Town. It's a land.
A land?
Townland.
Townland.
Land home.
Oh
Lovely.
yeah, starting town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
a rare, which is cool. Then we've got
Very good.
I think these all have a nice little rare land in them.
I really like this as well because land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game because it's your starting town where you start in
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Cool.
We've got
That's
a
great.
common, but
Lovely.
it's nice
Sorry.
and shiny. It is Light of Judgment. As you can see, it's doing that cool thing.
Judging you.
Whoa, that's so nice. I'll let you have a look at that.
Ooh.
Thanks.
No, I like reflected at myself.
Wow.
Ooh, shiny. Ruby, there you go.
Oh,
Reflected
and
in
this
that,
land
right?
is shiny too.
Do the full size.
6 damage.
Just for like the sake of it.
Yeah,
in
pop
the,
a full
gonna
honor in there.
chop a full art in there.
Yeah.
This one is good against Cloud as well because it deals damage to the creature and to the equipment.
Oh, which counters that
Yeah.
other card
Destroys
very well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
All right, I've opened my second pack. I pulled out the good stuff, so I'll move through it pretty quickly. This is the what's this card called? The art series.
Am I not allowed to open that?
You can, but it's very different to this one. Let's have a pause before we open the big box.
I genuinely.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm so sorry. I just went. I saw you were opening your second, so I picked this up. Ruby's face going. It was like. It was the Christmas thing. It's
Once
like
we
you're
do
not.
the second round, we also have the collector boosters, and these are the ones that could have some serious gold.
Okay, I got a little excited.
So these are just the art. What do they call these?
Art cards.
Art card. This is
cards,
just an art card.
It's
a nice art card.
Ooh,
There you go.
It's cool.
that's nice.
It's good art.
Crystal Fragments and Summon Alexander is my two-sided card.
Oh, summon.
Gone Town of Rune. I've got Bart's and Boko.
For the Chocobo deck,
Yes.
Affinity for Birds. This is actually a really popular Chocobo commander as well.
We've got Hope Estium. The Human Wizard. There you go. Lifelink. Lovely. And then his Kefka's Tower as a
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Same
really
kind of art
pretty.
as is it Yoshitaka Amano as well, which is one of the artists for the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Do you guys not have another one of the
I got another play booster. I just
just pull the
opened.
good stuff out of
Yeah,
it.
cool.
Yep. Smash through it. And then we'll go to collector.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
Well, I mean, okay. I won't open it. I'll just look at it.
No, you can open.
Nah, you got to do this slowly.
Thanks, Ruby.
Oh, yeah.
This is the slow one.
She let me open
The
it.
slow one.
You have my permission.
Bart's and
Yeah, but
Bob.
she seems
Oh,
disappointed. Whoa.
Hello.
Ah.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
We're everywhere.
We almost saw a butt on a
butt in a cup.
sippy cup again. We love a clown with. Did you just open it?
No.
I opened mine, but you just got to take it easy.
I've accidentally opened it from the
All
butt.
right.
All right.
Probably drew more attention to
I'll
myself there
just
than
quickly
necessary.
show the ones of note. We've got another town, which is cool. I like getting towns rather than just regular land. Then as well, double-sided card, a wizard, but also
Chuck it
a
in.
bird.
Chuck it in. It goes in.
Yes,
so good.
That's our token.
Chuck in the
Why would you?
There wasn't on screen, so I thought we were done with it.
Amazing.
Now I know you were talking about like a Muglin trader or some shit, but what about a nun?
What is that?
What?
It's
Yeah.
a fish citizen.
How about that? How about a fish citizen? Yeah.
Can
yeah.
anyone in the chat explain to me the fish citizen
I like to
lore?
pull the gold out of that, and you pull a common fish.
Anyone? Josh, how much is that one
Sounds like
worth?
slander.
Can we look up
in the eye of the
Numbers trader, please,
beholder.
Josh.
Look, I appreciate that we're doing this for two reasons, and one of them is part of it is to appreciate the art and the characters from the game, and this
Yeah.
is totally that.
Oh,
35 cents.
not in our hearts.
Yeah. Me, priceless. I also got out. This one is a rare. It's Balthia and Fran. It's a
Nice.
fella and a bunny lady.
If that isn't Final Fantasy right there, human rabbit.
Yeah, human rabbit
You
and,
could basically
and guy.
change. You could call Final Fantasy human rabbit, and it would basically be
Yeah.
the same thing.
And then
is true.
finally, I would argue this is Sobe.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Combat
That's
tutorial.
awesome.
Combat tutorial.
Nice.
Welcome to the game. Press start to learn moves.
Win.
Okay.
The good stuff. The collector
I mean, they're all
boosters.
good.
Oh, it's all amazing, but this is.
This is where there
Are
could be
you
like
already
serious
looking? Oh,
craziness.
I need
How
it.
should I do this? Should I just like flip
it's
it?
getting you though.
Should I
It's
flip it
catching
face
It
up?
really is.
So it's the same as before, where the token will be on the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, see, now we
Token.
got a shiny chocobo.
Yep. Treasure and hero. Shiny treasure and hero.
And then you go from the
Those
back.
are yours, by the way. You got to
Oh,
keep
yeah,
those.
you're right.
Yeah. Don't let them
mix
go
it.
into the mix.
Whoa.
I got my hero.
Okay.
Oh, you got Angela.
Yes! Oh my god! I love
And it's shiny.
And also a dark star, so like a scary dog, and then also a
What
happy, shiny
adorable
dog.
dog, though.
All of these, let's be real. I love them so much.
Stand right there.
Oh, I didn't know you.
Show it to the audience. Face down. Every time.
This is stand right there. Look at that fucking card.
Damn
Apologies for the
it.
language.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Look at that freaking. Wait,
that happy
Angela's
pup.
a girl?
Look at the happy paw.
Scotty.
Aw.
Scotty, run through a meadow. Scotty,
Oh my
Scotty,
God,
run through a
that is
meadow
so
of flowers.
beautiful.
Frolic in a field of flowers. Scotty,
Frolic for us, Scotty.
frolic through a field of flowers.
She's asleep.
She's
Okay.
asleep, everyone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's that time of night. Okay, how do we do this? I'm scared that they're all going to be good. All right,
They might be.
one at a time. Everyone pull
Alright.
pull the top one up and point towards the camera.
Land.
Human vendor.
Oh, kitty cat!
Damn it.
Yes!
Put the cat on there.
Put it face down on the table.
I need it for my collection.
I got thunder
Replace
magic,
Dolly
shiny
with
thunder
cat.
magic.
Ruby, that's sick.
Aw,
That's so cool.
Gaily cat.
All right, next one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hang on.
Haste magic. What'd you get?
Bard's bow.
Suplex. Suplex.
Hey!
Oh my
Hey,
God.
shiny
Suplex the train.
You go, I stay. Wait, Iron Giant.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
Very cute.
Superman. Oh,
Okay.
Cry.
Cry.
All right.
Whoa.
A magic damper.
Another one.
Instant Roman.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, this is
Instant
so
Rumble,
good.
pop it in.
So also it's at Flash, which is it's
Pop it
instant speed. Quick food.
Why am I getting all the
I got a Balam T-Rexosaur.
That's pretty cool.
It's got trample.
Cool.
It's got trample, everyone.
Cool,
You got
cool.
I trampled you.
Insomnia, Crown City.
Nice.
Very good.
Next one.
Yep.
Albert Steiner. Adelbert Steiner.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Quistis Trepe.
Orin's inspiration.
And I got the crystals chosen.
Very nice.
Very cool.
All right.
Very
Alright.
cool.
From FF.
Hula Hoop says this is so fun. Is it BP's first Magic the Gathering? It kind of is. Like,
Kind of.
Yeah. Ruby plays a bit of Magic the Gathering Arena. Gus has played a bit of Magic the Gathering in the past.
OG
Tabletop.
back in the day, tabletop.
I've played the smallest amount imaginable, and we have our resident expert here, Ruby Plays.
Strong.
So
strong.
teaching us the ways.
Next card.
Next card.
Ooh.
What are you?
Titus. I got Titus.
Legendary creature.
Is it Titus?
Oh, I guess maybe it's Titus, but I know Titus from.
Summon anima.
Oh,
yeah,
these are
that's
cool too.
really
Enchantment
cool. Rat
creature.
Knight.
Rat Knight.
Legendary Rat Knight.
Rat Knight.
Rat Knight, everybody.
Can I put this up?
Not over my Rat Knight.
No.
Poison the waters.
My next one is
Yeah.
a double cider.
Freya
Ooh,
is sick.
I wonder what it is.
No.
I'm a big fan of Freya.
What is it? Oh, side quest. So it's play Blitzball. And what's the other side?
If you want to put yours down, I'm going to put my next one down.
World Champ Celestial Weapon.
Mine is Reach the Horizon.
I got a lot to unpack with mine.
Okay.
Everyone, this is.
Oh! Oh!
This is.
Oh.
Yep.
What is going
Ride
on
the
there?
Shupif.
All
Well, rides the
aboards.
ship of all aboards.
Yeah. All
What more is there?
aboards.
Perfect
What
accent.
more is there
I
to know?
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, what?
It's adorable.
Ride the Shupif. All aboards.
All
See,
about
Rudism knows. Rudism knows.
Yeah. Ride
We're
the
ready
Rides
for
the
it.
Shupif.
No, it's a question. Ride the
Shupif?
Shupif. All
All
aboards.
I love it.
Beautiful.
My favorite card yet. Jesus.
What was? Oh no.
Omega Heartless Evolution. And it's a really cool card.
What is it? A rare
I'm
as well?
putting it. It's
Annually open CK.
It is uncommon.
Okay.
But it's very
Full
cool
art though.
looking.
No.
I got Titus,
Wrong
but
card
as a
game.
Blitzball star. It's a legendary.
Oh, extended art though.
Extended art.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way around.
That one could be a good one. I'll
Is
put
yours
that.
extended art?
Yeah, mine was shiny and extended up. Mine was a little bit better than that.
Oh, I got a bird.
Blitzball
Ambrosia Whiteheart. I got a chocobo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that.
pretty.
Look at that. Nanahara is the artist for this one.
I'll
Oh,
chuck it in.
beautiful card.
Let the people
Yeah,
know.
let
But then
people
pull it out.
come
But
see.
yeah,
Then pull it out.
They're hers.
I know. No, I
Yeah.
know. You can quick show.
Now get it, take it out. Don't take your fingers off
that.
it.
Now you
That's
can
gorgeous.
That's so pretty. Oh my
word.
goodness.
Don't touch my Ride the Shupif card.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
I've got another double-sided. It's got a legendary creature. Is this?
Yeah.
Yep. It's Final Fantasy 13 on the back, and then it's got Fang Fearless Eyes, and I don't know. That looks full art to me.
I think these ones are the.
I got the tiger stripes.
Yeah. Oh, you got to search for. Are you kidding right now? Hang on. We need to look this up. We need to look. It's
Josh,
Prompto. It's
Josh, we're looking this
Prompto.
one.
Pop it in. Pop it in. Pop
Okay, it
in.
is Prompto Argentum.
We can,
Pop it in.
oh. Should look
He's
at,
from 15, isn't he?
Yeah. That's mine, by the way.
Oh my god.
Please, it is.
Look at them swipes.
You don't even like it.
I can open card.
Selfie boy. Wow, how shiny.
Card.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Selfie
is
shot.
so
Whenever you
beautiful.
cast a non-creature spell, if it's at least 4
This
mana,
is the right one, right?
79 cents,
No,
Rubee.
you need
no.
surge foil
You need
as
surge
well.
foil.
You gotta have
I'm not
surge
sure
foil.
how
Where do I
different that
see that?
is.
There's switched to non-foil, but we're what is it?
Elephant.
Shoal versions?
Also, this is the first time that the word selfie has been printed on a magic
I
card.
was gonna say.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny.
That's crazy.
Well, I think it was also Final Fantasy 15 was the first time selfie happened in a video
Potentially,
game.
but that was them getting around the boys in the car, right?
Yeah, it was,
yeah.
It was the Hot Boys on
Hot
tour.
boys on the tour.
All right.
This one.
Mountain.
I've got a legendary Edgar Master Machinist? Machinist?
Machinist?
Machinist.
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 Swamp.
Another one of these.
Mountain.
Swamp.
Mountain.
Cute. Wait, how far are you along?
My mountain meets your swamp. No, I've had a couple
do
of
you say
double
which
sided.
one?
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
sort of a few.
Eden's Seat of the Sanctum I got too, which is
From
Ah.
Final Fantasy 6.
Oh, I've got a
Final
rare
Fantasy
summon
VI?
Cerberus.
Ooh.
a summon.
Okay, okay.
Okay, here we go.
I feel like
I got Chocobo Knights.
I got Aerith.
Like Chocobo.
you did.
I got Aerith.
Hang on, best girl, Aerith, best girl. Hang
Best
on.
girl, best girl.
Is she? She's foil, isn't she?
This is a rare one from
Gainsborough?
Nakamura 8. Beautiful,
does-
beautiful, beautiful.
The
The
Oh, no.
shiny.
What does the?
No, I just realized that the little
She
shiny bit at the
is
bottom.
The best girl.
But that's in all.
No, it's not in all of them.
Oh,
These are
right.
just all quite rare. So
Yeah,
they have
okay.
they have the rare thing.
Chocobo Knights, pretty cool.
And the foil too.
Final Fantasy 2, Firion, Wild Rose Warrior. Oh,
Chocobo
very
Knights.
nice.
Like them.
Let's have a look at this.
Goodbye them. And then, Freon. Wild
And
Rose Warrior.
then
$1.99.
Okay,
Let's
next
look at
one.
Firion. I think we're getting a lot of the cool lore characters too. That Firion is it extended? So that's a $3.99 card.
Shadowbringer's full art.
Hang on, let me check this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is
That's
stunning.
pretty cool.
that is gorgeous.
Can't be counted. Counted target non.
I can spell.
I got the Wind Crystal extended art,
Ooh.
which is very pretty.
Are you up to your? You're up to your res. I
I've
mean,
got
your
I've got
last
one,
view,
two,
right?
three. I've got four. I've got 4 cards in my hand.
I got.
Where
I
was-
also have
where's the
cards.
scary stuff coming?
Wind Crystal. That was a $7.50 card.
Oh shit!
That's good. The Wind Crystal.
USD as well.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Cool.
think I might have got a big pull, but I just wanna. I don't wanna.
She's okay. What do we got? What do we got?
Voiced by Matt Mercer.
Let me just show you this cool Moogle merchant first.
Ooh.
Yes, Moogle Merchant.
Is the noise he would make.
So
He's so
cute.
cute. Still skin.
Still skinned.
Goopo.
I don't know
Big
what the
Sean
foil version is.
Paul.
Okay.
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 Okay, I think this is probably my biggest pull so far, and in with my other pack as well. This is a 15 USD card. That is
Whoa.
actually pretty good.
Oh.
I'm gonna put him.
Can I
Show him off.
We'll have a
Put
quick
him in.
look,
Just for
and
a
if we
second.
forget
Just let
that
him,
it's,
let him be seen.
if it gets
Oh
lost,
my God, it's Vincent Valentine.
Vincent Valentine. I'm sure he got a
Nice.
spin-off game as well, didn't
Cool.
he?
He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
if that
Alright,
gets,
don't
if
look
that
at-
stays there, that might just stay with us for now. I think.
I feel bad putting my filthy thumbs all over it.
Ah,
I have the most
that's
disgusting. Look how
respect.
disgusting this thumb is.
Oh, great. Thanks for showing me after you picked it up.
Yuck.
Just a big creature.
Summon Leviathan.
Big creature.
I think the summons.
That was a full. Huh?
Like,
and she's like,
what
I was like, okay.
Hey, you know those
You know
cute
what I-
chocobos you showed me earlier?
Yeah.
Here's a better one.
Oh.
Oh, another one.
Peter got it, but shiny.
Shinier.
I got.
There's my one behind. Son of a.
I got an observed stasis from Final Fantasy 14.
Observe stasis.
And observe,
We
everybody.
haven't got many face characters. I'm really hoping there's a few.
I like my Aerith
Yes.
That was a good one.
She's
That was a good one.
great.
and my
Like,
Pronto.
like,
Pronto?
Super fun. Yeah, you got
Pronto.
both of the. And
Yeah.
Vincent as well.
And Vincent. True.
That was good.
All right.
All right.
With that.
I have Nidhogg. Ooh.
Okay, I got a couple of.
She's freaking out.
I got a couple of cuties as well.
Okay, cool.
I have
Keep
Nidhogg.
titties.
It's where?
No.
Face down.
Why?
What's a
How do you
face down?
spell it?
EYE of NID.
I
Oh, you
see
can't
it.
read.
H-
No, I.
Without glasses, sorry.
I play Magic the Gathering. I can't read.
I can't see a thing.
I
That's
got,
your
I got a
last card?
full art. It's my second last.
Cool.
Oh, really pretty.
Wild Rose Rebellion.
Wild
Wait. And who's the art by?
Yoshitaka Amano.
Yeah.
Or let me follow up with another one from Yoshitaka Amano as well.
$4 USD.
Because I've got a Princess Sarah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's shiny.
Ever so shiny.
Monk. The most human monk you've ever met.
That is also a good pull. 11.
Is that a foil?
Yeah.
That Princess Sarah?
What's that? It's shiny.
So wait, is it foil or be more than?
Is that foil?
This will be a good pull as well.
Peter?
Oh!
No.
It was crazy because the non-foil was like $11.
Get out
This
of
foil
town.
is
Put it back in the thing,
85.
Pete.
That's USD. He's running. He's making
Oh,
a
you
run
get-
for
oi,
it.
oi.
He's going to
Hey.
Mexico.
Where are you going?
That's the best card so far.
Holy
All
moly.
the cards are incredible.
I'll have you know.
But look at that art. She's a fairy. She's beautiful.
That is huge.
You may play additional
I'm like-
lands.
Rules.
I want you to take that card when you leave tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
We will make no use of it.
I promise you will use it more.
You may
than
have
us.
that card. You may never sell that card.
No, it can go into the cat. It can be the only non-cat in the cat binder.
Non-cat.
Hey, nice.
I got another one.
I'm like, okay.
Another one.
I got the
Another.
Furion Wild Rose Warrior.
Surge foil as
And it's a
well.
surge.
So the
Oh, the tiger stripes.
Oh, sick.
That one's pretty sick.
They look so cool.
People were shouting out to Fury on the chat before.
I think this one. Now it's really hard to tell because they jump from 8 to
80.
what was that? 80
85.
just
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So regular one is not. Yeah, it's not giving me surge foil. Non-foil. I think it's under 10.
Cool.
But surge foils are iconic. They're the best.
Cool.
They look cool.
They look cool as hell.
How to play Gin Rum. I've got a different card. I don't know why I've got that in my deck.
Poker.
What do I do with jokers? I got 4 of those. Final Fantasy IV. It's Bulbas.
Ooh, another.
Just another search foil to wrap us up.
Tiger stripes.
Whoa.
Tiger stripes.
Gulbas.
Also, I got a card that is not expensive, but
so
it's
bad at
the
getting that in
art
the
is
middle.
still really, really cool, and it's
You're
full.
so bad at getting that in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
So
that's
it's a
cool
different
as hell.
version of. So it's basically Final Fantasy's version of an existing character. So
What
Finn
is
the
the lore
Fangbearer.
behind Little Boy in Chair?
Can I just
Someone
say,
tell me about Little Boy.
how many cards did we just open? We didn't get a single Sid. There's a
Yeah.
Sid. In,
I
there's
think
a Sid.
Sid
in,
is actually really rare.
Oh, well, I'm
Really?
guessing
Yeah.
so.
It's messed
well,
up.
there's Sid. I've learned there's a Sid in every Final Fantasy game, and this this collection has 15 or 16 variations of Sid, and they all are the same card in their effects in play, but there's 16 different art variations.
Yeah, right.
15 maybe.
Yeah.
There's 16 games, 15 Sids. Maybe the same Sid.
And we
appeared
didn't draw a
twice.
single one.
Sid isn't
No
uncommon
Sid.
as well. Oh, is rarer than uncommon, or is uncommon?
Yeah, this one's not bad. This one's 15 USD.
This one as well.
Yeah.
I got hundreds of
You-
dollars worth of value out of that pack.
Actually did. I have a couple of rares and mythics. I got a Moogle as well. I got Mog Moogle Warrior. Which is
Oh,
repeat. I'll put these on.
He's
Um,
mogging.
He's
mogging.
mogging.
Oh, he's so
sweet.
cute.
They're the best. They're just the best.
Now I know the full version of Yuna was like an insane pull. I think the full search foil of Yuna was like 360 USD or something like that. But
What?
I didn't pull that one. I did pull a regular.
Oh, Yuna.
Oh,
Oh, we got 2 of the girls. We got Yuna, we got Aerith.
Yeah.
We didn't get
And
a
the puppy.
Tifa.
No Tifa.
Those.
Unless
And the last one.
you're hiding
No.
some gold.
Peter.
Yeah.
Swamp.
Swamp. I got 8 more swamps.
I got 8 swamps sitting here. No,
swamps,
mine were
right.
fine. Wastes, Ninja Blades, Sphere Grid, and Giant Leviathan, which Rubee was not impressed with, apparently. That's fine. I wasn't trying. And, of course,
Thanks.
Weapons Vendor.
Weapons
Weapons
vendor.
vendor.
Can I interest you in a weapon?
Weapons vendor.
Vendoring.
These are good.
That's
nice.
Sarah. Oh my god.
Now, we also were sent by Wizards of the Coast the Commander deck. We're not going to crack that open, but the Commander deck is... There's 2 Commander decks in this series. There's... Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
There's Cloud and there's Sephiroth.
Ishtola.
There's 4 commander decks. These
Okay,
ones
cool.
are starter.
Josh?
It's a starter kit.
Okay, the starter kit. The starter kit we're going to play after in a moment. But the Commander deck, there's 4. We've got the Cloud Commander deck.
Yep.
You said you've cracked a Cloud Commander deck you've played.
Yes.
How did you find it?
A lot of fun. So
cool.
he cares about equipment and equipping
Creatures.
other creatures as well.
I know
Yeah,
that.
cool.
Very
I
cool.
know that.
Give him the Buster Sword, and he's happy.
We've
Give him
got
that
this
sword, and
bundle.
he'll re-tap his creatures and equipment, or something like that.
See? You're going to be fine.
I'll be fine.
You'll be
Figure it
fine.
out.
You'll be fine. Let's crack open that bundle, though, guys.
Big bundle?
Yeah. I'm so desperate to tear that. I'll just tear this thing.
Oh, I want to do the other side.
That should have been right into the mic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I hold it?
Oh my word. Hang on, and then you pull that and I'll pull this in, whoever gets it first.
So what comes in the bundle? We're about to see. You both... One of you push, the other pull. Thank you. Ruby's hand is in the bundle. Everyone gets a free Ruby
There
hand.
you go, you can have that.
Whoa!
Ooh, nice little...
Oh.
Yeah, so you get a nice little
Oh,
box to store
Sephiroth.
everything.
That is very useful. That box, if you pull it open as well, is the divider that then has your press outs for both your
Tokens, counters.
tokens
Yep.
and
Tokens in
is that
your
just
counters.
that's the card you use to just represent you on the board, like as
No, you can use it any way that you like. These are just purely aesthetic. Some people use them when they don't have other tokens. They've forgotten them at home. They go, this is a 2/2 warrior.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
They're your packs, but
So
Let's open some.
And the other one there?
these
Is that one
two
there?
We haven't done that yet.
these two are, I think, consist of the 16 traditional foil and 16 regular basic land cards, as well as the 2 traditional foil extended art legends, who are Sephiroth and Lightning.
Yeah, cool.
Lovely.
So I'm
Neat
pretty sure
sleeves.
they're in there. So
Open one of those.
let's have a look-see.
Very cool.
And then
And
also,
Oh wait, what?
And has that got a Moogle on it?
spin
Am I correct
down.
in saying there's a little Moogle on it?
Oh,
hang
it's
on.
the 20 and Moogle's the 20.
That's a crit Moog.
Crap.
Crit Moog!
What's the 1? Is it just a 1? Yeah, the Planeswalker
Yeah.
symbol. So cute. Rofa Moog.
Those play boosters that were in the box. How many are there?
9?
yeah. And this one, 9 sounds about right.
9?
Hang on.
Count them out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Huge.
Yeah, cool.
So you got the lands? So many.
Oh, so I
many.
don't think it's for sure
swim.
Lightning and Sephiroth, because we've got Seymour Flux here.
Seymour
and,
Butts.
and Interceptor Shadow's Hound.
Ooh,
Oh.
very cool.
Damn, there are a lot of cards in there.
Yeah, you could be opening cards for days. Is this what you do all day?
Yeah, basically.
That's sick. I love that.
The bundles are good for that because you get storage, and storage is
key.
storage is, as you have seen tonight.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I bought a lovely, like pleather green planeswalker for my green deck, and I got sad when I had more cards than I could fit in it, and that was kind of a like I need to start rationing out which ones I keep in this lot. I probably still have it somewhere. I shall go looking for it when I go home.
We'll
shall.
tidy up these cards.
We should.
And we'll play some Magic when we come back after the break.
We will come back after this break, but potentially because it only gets one play. That was a segment that we like to call Packs Down, Gather Round. Connoisseurs will notice that Ruby has the smallest of the backpacks and was late to camp.
There's not enough things on it.
There's not enough things.
There needs to be Labubu's.
Thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sending us those to open, and we're going to put them to good use after the ad break. The ad break is, of course, brought to us by BMAC. Gets both ad breaks, so thank you to BMAC. But we will be back after this ad break, and then there'll be a little bit of a downtime while we reset and get ready for a little bit of tabletop shenanigans, and who is going to win and jump on the table, as was mentioned in the intro. Stick with us, won't you?
Ah, what dreadful visions haunt me as I gaze upon the sea. And oh, what furtive bounty in deep, dark possibility. All aboard for strange horizons, beyond the sight of those ashore. Seamen hauled a feeble cargo to a place to find no more. Bound so tight, dead hands numb and white, a heavy implication. In dusky light and out of sight, now food for some crustacean. For a mighty shell, red as hell, it breached through waves almighty, and from its maw an ancient roar, then bloodshed quite unsightly. What better nest to lay to rest than out past Circular Quay? So leave the heads and drop your dead to the heart of Middle Sea. Middle Sea, colossal crab fingers for a leviathan appetite.
And now a word from our sponsor.
And now, welcome to the stage, the voice of her generation. It's Scotty. Give her a big hand. Scotty, ladies and gentlemen. Give her another big hand.
Oh! Look at the pool, look at the pool, look at the pool, look at the pool.
Fuck off. I reckon when it gets halfway, we're gonna go. Ready?
Sure.
3, 2. We're just not gonna look. That counts, that counts. Swim. Oh, there's left trigger to sprint. Don't look, and out. Was it swimming at me?
How'd you go? No.
Oh, he's kind of chill. Next objective, finish
your second lap.
If I get in, let's just do this.
You're good. Just go.
No, he turns around.
Oh, there's something in the water.
Yeah, a shark. Can I get out?
No,
Can I get out?
No, I think,
fuck, I can't get
you
out.
just need to go. Not that way. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
We're good. Don't.
Ah!
And out!
Oh.
Jeez, I'm clenched.
Welcome to a tabletop back pocket.
What's this all about?
There's a table and everything. It's crazy.
Whoa!
The top of it.
They said
you
it couldn't
shuffle
be
in.
done, but here we are.
Yeah.
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 2. But how will we see what's on the table, Josh? What? You can't even do that with a camera.
It can be done. It can be done. And it can be done thanks to our very special Back Pocketeer patrons, including our one and only Back Pocket business partner, Burry Burry. Burry Burry is an Australian IP lawyer with a passion for working with indie developers. Her work involves assisting game devs and creatives with protecting their IP. Wait for the noises.
Here they come. Wait for the bass. There it is.
Burry Burry helps these creatives secure screen agency funding and negotiate with publishers. If you're a working game dev that finds the legal side of the industry to be a bit of a blur, and you want to make sure you're getting the most out of your deals with the big dogs, Burry Burry will fight for you. If you don't use Burry Burry, we will fight you.
That's our promise.
That is our promise. Thank you, Burry Burry, for being a god-tier, back pocketeer patron.
I've got to put it out there.
Please.
This is the most podcast our show's ever felt, and you reading that had some serious Squarespace HelloFresh energy reading off the pad. I want to thank our sponsors before we get into this.
Does your mattress keep you up at night? I also want to thank our ad break superheroes there, Muso for Hire, with a new word from sponsor.
So good.
Singing like a god.
Again, you gotta love them reaching out. Last week we did a record of Scotty barking for the intro.
Yeah.
Straight away, Muso for Hire gets on comms, is like, can I have all those sound effects, please? And we're like, we didn't even have to ask why. We're just like, yes, here they are. Obviously, you want to program them into a MIDI keyboard, so you have Scotty keyboard. And you've done wonderful work with it, as usual.
Beautiful work.
Absolutely.
Beautiful work.
And we saw the ad for Middle C. Middle C is watching tonight. It's been a while since Middle C has watched the show.
You're like, what's going on? There are tables now?
Yeah, and we're a table show now. We do tables.
Yeah, and we've got 2 rubies.
We just
We
do
do-
tables.
We do tables.
We're only tables now.
Just do tables. Gosh.
And you saw a little snippet of the playback. Make sure you jump onto our YouTube channel and watch Rubee and Gus play this Rube and Gus play
Reuben Gus.
minnows and sharks, or sharks
and minnows. Which, did you know, I only discovered this recently, it's a real game kids play in the pool. That sharks and minnows is British bulldogs in the pool. Someone's the shark and everyone swims across and has to get tagged by the shark. It was this terrifying horror game we played where the shark was trying to eat us and we were thinking this existential, what is this all about? It's a kids game.
So
It's
it's
a kids game.
What's British bulldog?
It's when you run across an oval and kick the shit out of your friends. All boys school, don't
Is it
worry.
just tip?
Yeah.
But British.
Right.
British tip.
Private schoolboy beating each other up to deal with emotions.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like how when my dad was in high school, his classmate who sat behind him punched him in the back of the head, and then his hand.
British kiss.
British king hit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Scottish. King
A royal
But
king kiss.
My dad got in trouble
Scotland,
because it was
not
the
Britain.
kid's hand that was broken, but like he punched him in the head.
Yeah, you never hit Look, we're off topic.
It's all crazy.
Thank you so much to Brewery, Middle C, and Muso
And-
for Hire.
And the thick skulls of the Scots.
Aye.
We've still got a lot of sponsored content to come. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this episode. You're our heroes, and we've got some very good gameplay coming for you.
Scrap that. We've got some gameplay coming up for you. I can't promise it's going to be good on my end.
Very good game, not great gameplay.
That's it.
Let's
Cue
go
that
with
card. No, we don't have that card.
But yeah, obviously this week there's a bit of a spin on our very good gameplay segment as we're going to play a round of Magic the Gathering with our starter kit of the Final Fantasy cards.
Oh, yeah.
We decided we might need a little bit of help getting this done. Thankfully, Rubee flew up from Melbourne to be here to show us how it's done. We're going to play an open hand game, so you'll see both hands. You can advise our players on and what hands they have.
You tried to, and I did it quicker.
I was going to shake. I was going to shake. Ruby? Oh, Shantae.
I'll shake your hand. I promise, as we're team captains, right?
That's true.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be very crazy if I didn't shake your hand.
I'm going to advise Rubee.
Oh, okay.
With my zero knowledge. And you're going to advise Gus, and we'll see what happens.
You're going to be a champion.
That's it.
You must.
I'm
You
a
wanna be
wrecking
star?
machine.
You're going to be a wrecking machine. Okay, so how do you do it?
Talk us through it. Because
Right.
there's a card here that tells me how to do it, but I feel like you'll be able to give me a far
We've
more
cracked
thorough.
the starter
Okay,
kits.
Yeah.
we are rolling up our sleeves. So these are 2 60-card decks. They come already pre-built in the starter kit, so you don't need to worry about anything.
Okay.
They're not technically Commander. They do have the iconic boys as their face. We are going to shuffle them in a minute, but we're just going to have a look at what they do because I'll tell you what your decks kind of do.
Okay.
There are 5 colors in Magic, but today we have got 2 and 2. So Cloud is red and white. He cares about
Creatures and equipment.
Yeah!
He was listening.
I
in the
was
whole last
listening.
segment.
And making equipment cheaper.
A third thing.
Yeah, sorry, there's one more. And what have you got? You've got blue,
I am
black.
Sephiroth. Blue
Typical.
and black, and my hair is long.
That's a baddie.
He's a
Girl.
baddie. He's fine.
What does he do?
What does he do?
He's currently
what that guy
unemployed,
do?
but is in a very cool band.
Yeah.
I would listen to that
He
band.
plays garbage rap. I don't know what that is. Vigilance. In brackets, attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap.
Yep.
When Sephiroth enters, creatures your opponent. Do I keep reading?
Yeah, keep going.
Cool. Creatures your opponent's control get -2
stop
and
there.
-2
Thoughts?
Cool.
until the end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1+1+ counter on Sephiroth. Damn. He says this is the end for all of you.
And I say, it's not over yet. This isn't the end.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
They're boyfriends.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
They kiss.
They
Wow.
kiss.
I'm making up the law now.
I've read something where they kiss. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
There's
And
websites.
So we are going to need some counters as well. We're going to need the +1
Oh,
or
let me go and get
+1s
those.
for both here, I
Yep,
think.
let me get those.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we need to work out who goes first?
We do. We're going to rock off, but before, that doesn't... We're going to rock off.
Okay.
I think you
Cool
should
game.
shuffle your boys into your deck.
Okay.
Shuffle those
Shuffling my boys. And shuffle the whole deck?
Deck is pretty
Deck has
shuffled,
been
but go ahead.
shuffled, but I'll just...
Got to give it some of these ones.
Yeah. It is tradition to offer your deck to cut for your opponent if they would like to take cards from the top and put them on the bottom. Otherwise, you can just... Yep. Beautiful. I like to take the first 7 cards, so it's
Ruby,
like
have you
their
ever
first
played-
hand never would be a thing.
Have you ever played
Oh, that's nice.
pickup? Have you played Pickup 78?
No. Do you want to... Let's play it
Let's
right
play
now.
it tonight.
And as team captain for Ruby, I'd also like to make just one cut of Gus's cards.
Is he going to add?
He's taking cards.
Yeah.
He's doing the
Get me
Sephiroth
Cloud.
thing.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be easier to play with. Less cards means less less cards is less reading.
Fun fact, if you go to draw from your library and there are no cards, you lose.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Short game's a good game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Decks are shuffled.
Beautiful. Decks are shuffled. Have you decided?
Paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Oh, okay.
Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock.
Hold it for a little. Oh, get snippy dippy.
So I win. I don't know.
Also,
how
it's
to-
scissors, paper, rock.
I don't know.
Where does paper, scissors,
Why did you
rock
point
come
at me
from?
when you said I don't know?
You
were
freak.
saying it.
That's
It's
disgusting.
scissors, paper, rock.
Paper, scissors. No, it's paper,
No,
scissors, rock.
What?
no, it's not.
We have a long segment to get through here. Let's not get stuck on
Scissors,
the.
paper, rock.
You end on the single syllable one.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
In America,
Rock,
they do
paper,
rock, paper, scissors.
shoot.
Yeah.
Then they say
Then
shoot.
they shoot.
Then they shoot. But you don't want to be around for that. Okay.
Let's move on. Let's
That's
move on. Let's
America
move
for you.
on.
Let's move
That
on
is
here.
America for you.
All right.
Okay.
Beautiful. So you start with 7 cards. We both start with 7 cards.
All right.
We're playing open hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So you're
So
going to...
just-
Yep. Everyone's going to see everything.
Like Texas
Oh,
Hold'em.
you can put them upside down.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm already being judged.
Nice swamp card.
Oh my
So
god.
you're
I'm
swamping
a
too
harsh...
hard.
I'm
You
a,
are.
I'm a
What are you worried
harsh
about?
coach.
2, 3.
This is good land.
Yes.
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Hang on. Do I need that? No.
No, these are your...
1, 2, 3.
Dreams of lasagna.
Garfield.
know
does.
why.
Garfield?
All right.
Garfield,
What the
Garfield,
heck?
fun,
Not even
Garfield
Monday.
magic coming soon.
Very good. We're all on the banter. Okay, I have 2 planes cards. Sorry, 3 land
3
cards.
lands?
3 land. I have a creature, an instant, 2 instants, and an artifact.
Yeah.
Cool.
So having 2 to 3 lands is really, really good. 3 is optimal.
Excellent.
And especially because I think both of you have both of your colors. That's really good.
Yep.
You do have some more expensive cards. So see here, you won't have a creature for a little while. You will draw each turn with potential for creatures,
Yep.
but this is interesting.
Okay, this is good.
I think you're okay here because you have an equipment that creates a creature. So turn 2, you will have not only a this thing, but a creature that will wield it.
There we go.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
You have also got a good looking hand. What have you got? You got 3 lands.
Yeah. I've got some pretty expensive cards.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So
Yeah.
But you. Sorry, it's really hard to see from over here.
Do you want to put yours up the top like mine?
Creatures.
Oh, I didn't realize you had
Well,
them.
it's just a little bit
Yeah.
less less lens. So there you go.
That
There
is
you go.
beautiful. It's actually not too bad. You do have a 3 cost here. I will go through and explain what some of the cards are, the anatomy of the cards as well. So at the top here, when you're talking about expensive, it's called the mana value,
Yep.
the MV.
Yeah.
So it'll cost you 3 mana of any color and 2 that must be white.
Gotcha.
Or here, 1 mana of any color, 1 that must be white. So the first thing that people get stuck on a lot for Magic is the number. It's 4 and.
Yep.
Is how I like to think of it.
Yep, that makes sense.
And so we've got creatures, we've got artifacts, equipment here. We have got instants as well. There's also sorceries. Do we have any of those on the board?
No.
So there's sorceries as well, and there will also be enchantments.
Okay.
So in this set specifically, I'm not sure if it's in this one. There are some enchantments that are creatures as well. There can be multiple types. So like you can just have artifacts. Artifact equipment are the ones that creatures wield. Your power and toughness are like your health, like your strength and
your health.
Yeah, pretty
Got
much.
it.
Attack and defense.
Attack and defense points. Yep.
You're up first already. Do we start with that? Like, if she wins, she gets to go first.
Yeah.
And so your mana, the amount of mana you have is defined by how many lands you've played, correct?
Yes. So you will play 1 land per turn, and as you tap it in order to spend it, and then you untap it at the start of your next turn. So you always get that back. Cool. You always regenerate it. You will usually draw at the start of every turn, but the person who goes first, or the person who wins the rock off, decides. You decide if you want to go first or if you want to draw. So you can play or you can draw.
What do you think?
So, I mean, I appreciate Ruby's insight into this, and I think it was all mostly correct. What I would like to say, I feel like it was missed out on, was that swamp card's cool.
It's so cool,
And you got 2 of them.
You got 2
I
of
got
them,
2 of them.
and they're very cool.
And they're so cool.
Other than that, though, I think, well put, and more power to you. You know?
Your coach is just echoing my coach.
Land it up. Land it up.
Before you play, you should just know your battlefield as well. Your library is over here. The battlefield is here. Where you play the lands is at the bottom here. And then you have a graveyard and an exile pile underneath as well. So creatures can die and things can also be exiled. That's a different kind of removing.
Because you can
bring things
back from the graveyard, but not from exile.
But once you've been cancelled, there's no comeback from that.
Yeah. Ask any male comedian from the last 10 years.
There it is.
I don't know. They all seem to be coming back. Hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, it seems like you're doing all right, boys.
I think I might then. Do we just play? So we start with playing a land.
Yep.
And then that's our turn.
Always start with tapping land to get
So
mana.
you start with, so you can play 1 land per turn. So say this is your hand. You would take whichever color you decide.
Like the swamp.
I'd say start with the island because then I could jump right in.
Oh, you could get lasagna happening.
I could have dreams of lasagna.
It's an instant.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, because what does the instant do as well?
The instant, surveil 1, then draw a card. So I look at the top card of my deck and then would put it in the graveyard.
You decide if you would like it on the top of the deck or if it goes in the graveyard.
Interesting. Flashback.
Booming shot. Oh no, we can tighten it up a little bit, but yeah.
And there's a flashback, but that's
so
later.
the flashback is it's like an additional cost that you can choose to play from the graveyard.
Great.
You can play it again for
Cool.
more expensive.
Okay. So, in that case, I'm going to play an island.
Beautiful. And you don't seem to have anything that costs 1, so you wouldn't need to tap it. This one costs 1 and.
1 and.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2.
So I need 2 land in total.
Yeah. So 1 blue
with one
definitely,
of
which is good, and then 1 of any color.
Cool.
So you would.
Can I take you backsies actually?
Takey backsies, whatsies.
I want to play a swan.
Sure.
That's. I mean, how about you start
Should we
listening to
do-
your coach?
Yeah. When you got back here, I got like this energy that was like, I need to listen to my coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You're very
So
welcome.
I'll play my swan.
My swamp.
And so if you don't have anything that you can play, you would pass.
Your turn.
I would like to play my basic land.
Yeah, beautiful. What kind of basic land is it?
Plains.
Yeah. Stunning.
Plains.
So this one generates
Plains. Just like the movie.
Plain. Here is a plain white card for a plain white guy.
Oh.
There it is.
And
You're not
I get this one.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Actually,
basic.
sorry. Before you do that, as you went second, you draw at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So now we follow these on your turn steps.
Aha.
Beginning phase, you untap any lands that are tapped. You will draw a card. In your first main phase, you will play a land, only one per turn. Cast creatures and other spells if you have the mana, if you would like to, and then you go to combat. If you can. We'll come to that once. If you can.
If you dare.
Okay. So what happened? Why did my card go back up there?
Because you need to draw first.
Okay, drawing first?
Yeah.
Looking at the card.
Yes.
It's another basic plane,
wow.
guys.
You can play
I played that one though.
You
I
can
will
this
play
one.
this one.
That's so fresh.
That's a fresh, basic,
hot off the
white
deck.
plane.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
Done. Combat?
Did you play? Shouldn't you have 2 planes that you play?
No, I meant to
please.
draw. I forgot to draw.
This is Gus's first turn.
I drew.
Okay.
And
Do
now
they not
played.
come out tapped as well?
No.
No.
So you
Oh.
tap
once
them.
you
Once
use them.
only when you use them.
Yeah.
They don't come out tapped.
Unless a card
Pre-tapped.
specifically, there are some lands.
You don't want pre-tap cards.
There are some
You can
lands
never
that come
get a pre-tap.
pre-tapped.
Get out of
Are they?
town.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do.
There you go.
They do. It's true.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Okay. I hope we see one.
Oh, no,
That would be nice.
Yeah.
We're not mocking you, I promise.
No.
We're mocking how unserious we can be at this. Okay.
All right.
Ruby's turn.
Yeah.
turn?
In your beginning phase.
You want
Combat.
You
Oh,
want to
first.
untap? Oh no, you've already tapped.
You don't need
I mean,
to
you don't need to.
untap
There's
it.
nothing
She looks
to
pretty
tap.
excited.
yeah,
Put it
that's
down.
good.
Show the people at home.
It is good to say untap, upkeep, and draw at the start of your.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah. So you.
Ilmeg Pixie.
Ooh.
Very
barely.
cute.
I like
1, 2,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Let's do it that way, even though that's kind of confusing.
I think it works.
I'm purple, you're black.
So
What's the maximum amount of cards you can have out?
So in your hand, you
Yep.
can by your end step, you can only have 7 cards in hand. Otherwise, you need to discard to the graveyard.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's worth it to play things if and when you can.
Okay.
So Ruby should now
Okay,
play
this
a
is
card.
the play. You're gonna play. You're gonna play. You're gonna play your island
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna tap both of those. Or you're gonna, and then you're gonna play your pixie.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you're gonna attack.
Yeah.
So
Nah.
Let them
if you
make
can,
these
which
mistakes.
you can't. No,
Because you got nothing to attack. Can't attack the face.
So
Not the face.
attacking does work. So when you have your first turn and a creature comes out, it has summoning sickness. You can think of it as just waking up. It's sleepy. It's hungover.
it's just
however
his
you want to
face.
say it.
What
Yeah.
a lazy pixie.
Yeah.
Okay, good
They're
to know.
not feeling
All right,
well.
Meg.
Yeah.
Meg
Okay.
is
Have a
sick.
break, Meg.
No, hang on.
Pixie.
Meg is
Ruby,
sick.
Ruby, you do this.
Okay.
Island.
Yep.
I will
Nice.
get them island in and then
Oh, no, you
Yeah.
don't need to tap them.
tap.
Oh, you don't need to tap them
I
to play
tap.
them.
I tap to
Peter,
play.
please.
You're-
Your tap
you're
knowledge
so
is just
helpful right now.
unhelpful.
I tap.
No, you can't tap the creature.
But it's sick.
It is sick. Tap the
Please don't-
creature.
It should be on its side sleeping.
Don't tap my creature.
Don't-
She's sick.
Don't tap her pixie. Okay.
No, she's very small.
No combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But good to, as you play a card, read it out to your opponent so that they know what they're dealing with.
So
And
this
your
is
coach.
This is the Ilmeg Pixie. She has
What Final Fantasy is she from?
She's from Final Fantasy XIV.
That's how these should all start.
The online
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
She has an attack of 2 and a defense of 1. She's a flying creature, and whenever this creature attacks, I can surveil 1. So look at the top card of my library, and I may put it in my graveyard or put it back down.
Interesting. Interesting. A nosy little pixie.
Here we go. And what's she saying? Well, now, aren't you just brimming with life? I'd love to suck up all that aether like nectar from a flower.
We're coming
It's
for
the
you.
back pocket sippy cuff, everyone. Cool.
So
Well played.
important about the flying keyword as well. Only other creatures with flying or creatures with reach
Can
can
attack.
block.
Can attack.
Can
Oh,
block.
block.
the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can fly right up to you and flick
Suck
you.
my
Yeah.
aether.
Yeah.
I'll suck your aether out.
And can his ground units attack her flying unit?
So when you do combat, you basically look at the other person's board and
Yeah.
you decide whether you're you can only choose to attack them.
Yeah.
And then they decide whether they want to block with their creatures or if
Of
they can.
course, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, end of turn?
We're tapped out here.
Your turn.
End of
Hey.
No, not the end. Okay, here we go. Okay, my turn. First thing, what did you say? It's draw.
Untap, upkeep, draw. So draw.
Untap, upkeep.
Yeah, so upkeep is usually a card will say on your upkeep, which is just that specific phase, something
Okay.
will happen.
Upkeep, draw. That's land again. And I guess
Play it.
oh, someone's on Xbox.
Xbox.
The sound.
I guess I will play that.
I
Oh,
no, sorry. No, but I can't.
Oh, no.
You're
Yeah.
you're welcome to play it.
I'm welcome
You're
to play
welcome.
it.
I like to let you make your own decisions.
Whose team are you on? Or
I'm just saying. However,
Well, I need mana to do
you
things.
can. But your first card is, say, a 1 and a white. So you could play a red and have a mountain on the board.
And have a red on the board just okay.
Yeah, just in case you.
But this one needs 2 white, and I really want to use my Cloudbound
You've
Moogle.
got plenty more white. And
I got
before
a-
you get to 5, I think
Okay,
you're
okay. So maybe put that one there. Well,
It's much of a muchness.
it's much, and that one goes
Yeah.
back.
My unqualified coach thinks everything I do is awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Swamp.
Swamp.
Okay. End of round. Turn. Turn over. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh,
No! Wait!
sorry. I'm so sorry. You can play that card.
It's from Final Fantasy
No,
1.
you can.
Nice.
You've got 2 lands. You can play your 2 cost. 2 mana value. Yeah.
Well tapped.
Hey!
Tell me about it.
This is Dragon.
Was that it clearing its throat because it's got summoning sickness?
It's true. Dragoon's Lance. It's an artifact. And when this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token, then attach this to it. I have them.
You can decide which one. They're all different.
I would like. Oh, flipsies.
Cat.
Oh, cat. Yes, thank you. Cat girl. I'll take cat girl. Equipped creature. Is that? Mm-hmm. Gets the +1/+0/0.
Yeah, so it gets a buff to its power, not its toughness.
Okay.
Nice.
And is a knight in addition to its other types. During a turn, equipped creature has flying.
Hey!
So this just sits like on top of that.
Yeah.
Kinda like that?
Yeah, so it's a 2/1 with, while it's equipped.
Okay.
Summoning
And
6, so it can't attack just yet. Yeah. So this cost down here is if you want to equip this to something else. So you have to pay 4 of any mana to equip it to something else.
Wait, oh, something.
another
Yes.
creature.
Okay, but for now, attached.
That's perfect.
And now I have a cat girl with a lance.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it, Ruby.
We're not worried about that.
We're not worried about it.
What can a cat with a lance do?
And with
What,
flying.
meow?
Flying.
You
yeah.
can't, a cat can't ride a horse.
Cat
Actually,
can't
I've
even
seen
hold
videos of
stuff.
cats
Stop
riding
stalling.
horses.
Okay.
You're gonna want to untap.
Untap.
You're gonna want to upkeep.
Upkeep. Nothing.
Well done. Well kept.
Draw.
Pull that card.
I got an island.
Sick land.
Beautiful, beautiful
What are
land.
you going to do with it?
Okay, so I've got
I like
black
angle
and
for
a
sick
blue.
is cool, so you're unsick now. Yeah.
So,
It's kitchen table.
It is.
okay, so if we have a look at what we've got,
I mean, play a land, right?
I'd say play a land.
You got to.
But which one to play?
I'd definitely
It's
be.
much of a muchness.
It's
I think,
much
actually.
of it. So much muchness.
It's much of a muchness.
There's a lot of
Love
much.
the much.
I might
Yeah, I'd swamp it up.
swamp it up.
We're a swamp team.
We're like a swampy kind of team. We've got like a
We're swamp
swampy
crew.
vibe.
I get it.
We're kind of swampy and swampish.
Yeah.
Swampette even.
I was watching the
It
game.
means you could play. You could play either of these 2 cards as well.
This is true. This
We
is
kind of
true.
want a mutant horror or maybe even a human soldier.
Yeah. We could also play something instantly, which pretty much just lets me look at the top of the deck and then draw.
Yeah.
But also, I could either look at the top of the deck, put that in the graveyard, and then draw, or I could draw the card that I look at. Is that right? When I
We weren't
surveil
listening.
one and then draw a
I'll
card?
be honest. We were
looking at the Moogle.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I will ask again. If
We're
I
serious.
surveil one, then draw a card, does that mean I can surveil the top of my deck and draw that card? Or also surveil the top of the deck, put it in the graveyard, and draw the card that comes after it?
Yeah. So basically,
They're my 2
your
options.
that helps you decide your next.
Cool.
Draw.
So we can be greedy and get another one,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I should start thinking about my next
we can
move.
play.
I reckon we play, and I reckon then we send in Meg.
We send
Depends what you
Meg.
draw.
Send in the hounds.
So this creature enters tapped,
Yeah.
but
You'll untap it.
that's the thing.
Isn't
we
that the
already
same
have
as sickness?
So
The only difference is summoning sick creatures can still block. They just can't attack.
bingo.
Yeah.
But
cool.
you've got
Gotcha.
another creature.
Yeah.
And this, when this creature enters, mill 3 cards and you gain 3 life. What does mill mean?
Milling is you take it's mill 3.
It's literally explaining it to me.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the
that's the good thing
card.
about the starter. The starter kit
awesome.
is it explains everything.
okay,
explains
right.
all the things
Right.
here.
That
Put
wouldn't
the
be on all
top
cards?
3
Not
cards
all
of
the
your
time,
library
no.
into your graveyard. That's dangerous.
That is dangerous. You could burn some gold.
Yeah, but it also gives
Your-
me 3 life.
You could burn a Sephiroth.
Yeah.
You don't want to do
I
that.
don't want to burn Sephiroth. He's my boyfriend.
Yeah, he's your boyfriend. Let's
Sorry,
get the
Oliver.
mutant horror going.
Yeah.
Get it out. Send in Meg.
Do it.
Send in.
So
So you got to tap these 3
that's looking good.
and attack.
I'm going to attack.
And you're you're just sleepy. No,
Yeah,
you-
enters tapped?
Yeah, enter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
enter-
right.
He
enter
enters
tap.
tapped.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack for 2 with the Ilmeg Pixie.
Now, am I to understand?
Am I to understand?
that while I'm sick, I can still block?
You can still block.
Which I learned just recently.
And while
Wig.
this one is equipped, it does have flying, so it can block the flyer, but
Sensational.
they'll
Two.
they'll
It'll kill
each
you.
other.
They'll kill each other.
Yeah.
Wait, are you?
Am I
so
to
you're,
understand?
Am I to
If
understand?
you decide to block.
because you have a +1, is that right? On that.
Yes.
Yeah, with the hero.
Yeah.
There's a
cool.
hero with the lance.
So we've basically
oh, sorry,
got.
it only has flying during your turn. I might have.
Oh, in the face!
The worst coach ever.
In the face!
I would just put that one on top.
Bam!
You have to take it.
That's
There
fine.
is no choice.
I'm used to that here.
Now,
Sorry, protege.
fella.
do you play house rules where a lost hit point is a slap to
As
the
a slap to
face?
the
A physical hit?
I don't, but you can.
Wait a second.
No?
I'm playing.
Coach
I
gets a
slapped it.
slap.
We haven't lost any points. All right.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna.
You will.
I'm gonna hit
Hit
you.
me. Hit me.
So 2.
Yeah.
Yeah!
He got healthier.
Healing Pixie. Okay.
He likes getting slapped.
And I rest my case.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be more supportive now because I trust you.
That's fine. We got distracted with the dice before,
We
so
absolutely
that totally
did.
makes sense. Okay, untap.
Yeah.
Whoop, upside down. Untap.
Oh, no.
No longer sick.
Yep.
Draw. More land.
Yeah.
Did you shuffle it?
We pile shuffled and then
More land,
regular
everybody.
shuffled.
More land. More red land. More
You're gonna
mountains.
want that.
So that's just going to go there for now. Meaning that I should probably play a land card because I don't have enough mana to do anything interesting. I'll probably play a white, I think, just so I can start getting towards that flying cloud-bound Moogle. So there's my plains cards. Here's my little useless cat girl. I could attack.
Yeah. You got no blockers and
It'll just be a wipeout, right, though? It'll wipe
No.
out.
no. So
No,
so
I'm tapped, which
when they're
means that
tapped, they
I
can't
can't
block.
block.
So you've got a free swing. They're
Slap
just the same.
her face.
Advantage Gus. So I would like to attack the little flying.
No, so you're not
No.
attacking my creature.
I'm attacking you.
You're attacking
Yeah.
me.
All
The
right.
life total.
Personally.
The life total is the goal.
Got it. Attack.
Done.
Bam. So tap your creature to attack.
Zah!
But
And-
2, right?
Yeah.
Is it 1 and 1?
Yeah.
On those cards?
One, and then there's plus, thanks to this guy, an extra little
And
hit.
just remember, that also
Yeah.
means
I'm
that
exhausted.
Yep.
No, I get it.
I can't attack.
I get
yeah, you can't block my attack.
I can't. Well, I couldn't block before anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
we work that out?
Yeah. You would only be able to block the other one, but yours would die.
Okay.
Yes.
Game on.
Yes.
End of turn.
You're in
Aren't you having fun?
You're in good shape, mate.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Okay,
not rushing
untap.
anything. I like an efficient turn. So
Yeah, you're about to die.
And no, life is
This
a
will be over
resource.
very soon,
Yeah.
Gus. Don't you
All
worry
right.
about that.
Untap.
You got
Upkeep.
this.
I got this.
And-
Oh
So
my
you
I
got
God.
hope,
so
can
you
we
got
please stop drawing
nothing
land? We're
to
gonna
block?
pray.
I'll do my best.
We're gonna pray that there's not land.
You
there.
can draw. You
I'll
can draw
take
land
the
here.
blame.
We wouldn't-
Okay.
We wouldn't hate seeing land drawn.
Was it shuffled?
It was shuffled.
They got land.
More
They got
swamp,
land.
baby.
More swamp. Okay, this is good.
Get that
This
swamp
works for
down.
us. Swamp.
Swamp.
We want to get Seymour Flux out here.
Do we want a swamp?
Yeah, swamp it up.
We swamping?
Swampy, swampy.
Swamp hard.
I'm gonna play that swamp.
Yep.
And
We can get our Shannara reinforcements out.
so we can either get our Shinra reinforcements.
Yeah.
Shinra's the bad guys from Final Fantasy
I was thinking
VII.
about Terry Brooks.
Or we can dream of lasagna.
Dream of lasagna.
I know you want lasagna, don't you?
Be tasty.
I'm actually really thinking about.
Follow your
I really
heart.
want some lasagna right
Do
now.
it. What actually is
Do it.
Like unrelated to the game. Oh, but I do like having bodies on the floor.
Yeah.
End of the line.
Oh, make a choice.
You got to mill 3 cards though,
Yeah.
and you gain 3
Well,
life, so you go back
You're
to
playing
full health.
black.
Oh yeah, would I'd
Yeah.
go back up to 21.
Yeah.
Wig.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do I get to look at them?
I'll look at them and I'll tell
so
you how bad it
graveyard
was.
is knowledge for everybody. So you go you show everybody and goes below you.
So you played that which that you draw 3 cards?
It lets
that
me-
just
Full land.
kills them.
We both.
Pull, and then
I'd like to say we both shuffled these.
they're all land.
All land.
Fuck.
Okay.
Overkill instant. Target
Oh,
creature gets -0, -99999 until
What?
end of turn.
Oh.
So face up.
Face 'em up.
Face up.
Especially because you're playing black, you might have some recursion. I
Okay.
don't know about
Yeah,
instants.
they could come back.
Creatures.
But we get +3 health
We get +3 health.
Holy crap.
on this reinforcements.
this
Mill 3
creature
cards and you
enters-
gain 3 life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huge.
But he is sick.
You've
Think
got
about-
more life than you started
And
with.
think
Yeah.
of all the land you just lost. Give me some of that land.
We just tapped 3.
No,
use it?
that's to attack, isn't it?
No.
No, that's
That's
for
a draw.
casting, for playing cards.
For
Yeah.
playing cards.
So
Cool.
you used it to get that card
To
out.
get this card out.
Yeah,
So
so
summon
you need to tap one more.
It can be anything.
It'll be, yeah.
But we've got 2. You got 2 creatures you can attack with.
So do I need to tap to attack?
No.
Don't
No.
tap.
Creatures
not
are
the
out,
land, yeah.
they're good to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We
Tap
Uh,
the
That I
creatures-
remember.
Tap the creatures to attack.
Okay, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay. Yeah, that's whatever.
Hmm.
Cool.
So you just may as well
You just
clobber.
do 5 damage.
I'm gonna hit you with my shambling Sieth. By the way, Sieth are damned to wander the world, unliving and undying, until their corrupted flesh at last can move no more. Just by the
Same.
way,
Yeah.
just as a
Worth
heads
knowing.
up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you. Yeah,
Coach.
Well done. Bravo.
Thanks.
We're keeping Meg around to take the next hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smart.
Clever play.
No land, no land, no land, no land, no
We
land.
got this. Don't be a land. Don't
Here
be
we
a
go,
land.
here we go,
Come
here
on,
we go.
wizards. Come on, wizards.
Is it a mountain?
It's another mountain.
Is it a mountain?
Mountains,
I just
Peter.
want to say, I don't know who shuffled this deck. One
It's
of us
alright,
shuffled this deck.
it's alright.
Can I please look at that
Okay,
deck?
no, you know what?
No.
It was
No, let
me.
me-
It was
You did it
me.
on purpose.
And I
Did you?
used
didn't
the
Yeah, and then
8
you-
crisscross method, and then you reshuffled them.
No, you
No.
did.
No, you reshuffled your
Peter
deck.
fucked with it before
Peter
we
fucked
started.
with
He did it. Yes, because
You're good.
No, we shuffled
Yeah,
it.
sure I am.
Oh.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'll be fine.
Then don't.
The deck is cut. The cards are set.
If that's another land, I might cry.
It can't be.
I
Well, it
will
could be
flip
now. I
this
can tell you it
table.
wasn't.
You made the mistake of giving your deck to
I don't want help from
everybody.
you.
I can tell you were 3 cards away from pulling Cloud.
Really?
Yeah.
I get it back.
It's gone now.
Well,
Let's go.
How
So,
proud.
What are you gonna do?
I got another land.
What you gonna do?
I guess I should play another white. Yeah. So now.
Do you want to play land?
You sure about that?
Okay. So now I have 4 land on the board, 3 white, 1 red, and a creature. Can
Creature.
No,
you
you
need
need
5.
one more.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
plenty
Yeah,
of that
well,
to have ready to go.
Coming
Yeah,
up.
you see, you want the land.
I want the
Just,
land.
You, also want
You can
some
do your
creatures.
judgment bolt.
Yeah, you can do judgment.
do it.
Judgment Bolt, that's
Yeah.
true. But
No, you know what? You read it and you. I trust.
Judgment Bolt deals 5 damage to target creature and X damage to that creature's controller. That's you? It's the creature's controller. Where X is the number of equipment I control, which is 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And that costs 3 and 1 red.
Yep.
Which would be all of these.
Yep.
And I'm just going to do it because I need to do something. 1, 2, 3. Josh, we have a camera there for a reason. 1, 2, 3. He's purposely, thank you. Then that one, and then I'm going to play that. So 5 damage to target creature. Now, I'm going to target.
Can it be a tapped or sick creature? It can
Any
be any
creature.
creature.
Any
Cool.
creature.
Coach advice. Which one's the most powerful out of everything they have there?
What have we got? 2, 3, 3, 3, and a 2, 1. So
Flying though.
Yeah, but flying.
Yep.
Do your creatures have anything on attack, or has everything resolved? You've got an ability on.
Mine's
your 3/3.
whenever this creature attacks Surveil 1, so I just
That's
get to look
the
at the top of
looking
my
at the
deck.
top.
And what's
This
one?
one's whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay black land, black mana. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay, so that's
So I
when
probably
it's
wouldn't.
not-
And then this is just an entry power.
Cool.
So probably kill the pixie.
Yes.
Okay.
That's messed up.
Is it?
It's a baby, probably.
And it's dead. It's to the graveyard.
Damn.
We'll get it back. We'll
get
it back.
Then I hit you with 1, I believe.
1?
So.
Oh no, we're back to full health.
Oh, no.
Back to 20.
Oh, I feel so healthy. Oh, I feel in perfect health right now.
Oh my god, my vision's 20/20. I don't need my glasses anymore.
They fixed you.
Wow.
You laugh
Thank
now,
you, Magic.
But master of land over here will eventually.
If you want property in the mountains,
I'm your guy.
I mean, it's good. Neither of you have missed a land drop. If when you start not having it, that's
Yeah,
worse.
okay, that's true. That's very
so
true.
much
That's
worse.
true.
That's the end of my turn.
Great.
Cool.
Off you
Good
go.
turn.
A turn.
That goes to
Tap.
the grave. To the grave.
To the
I'm
grave.
gonna- I'm gonna sort these actually because it's really bothering me.
You had your whole turn.
Oh, did you go to attack?
On tap.
Sorry?
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Upkeep.
Sorry.
I didn't
Oh,
attack
you-
with that.
Oh.
You
so.
didn't
you
actually
could
attack. Yeah, do it.
Which
you got,
I'll
you got
do.
free swing.
Free swing. And that was what? Again, that was just attack. 1 plus 1 on the equipped creature gets a +1. So,
And it's flying.
and it's flying.
When
during
my
your
boy
turn.
is sick,
Yep.
can he still block?
He can still block, but it needs to be flying. Because this is flying on Gust.
Just use your flank. Oh.
Oh no!
But it's over in the.
Now that is the gathering. You just used the magic, and now you're doing
Now
the
doing the
gathering.
gathering. Whoopah! 19.
No, one more.
Whoopah! 18. Wait, oh yeah, okay, +2. Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff, buddy.
it's
Good
happening.
turn.
You
It's
did it.
happening.
Not the
Yeah.
buddy.
Huge.
Nice.
The forget. And I appreciate that everyone here
We
was
don't feel so good
okay.
anymore.
I appreciate the whole I've missed something. It's not like we're moving on
Oh, no,
rules, that kind of stuff.
No,
yeah.
of course
Pub
not.
rules.
I'm
Off you
not
go.
it's not like I'm a piece of shit.
No, of course not.
But I could be.
Dead pixie. All right,
Cool.
let's go.
Untap? Isn't first
Oh,
step
yeah.
untap?
Yeah.
First step's
Untap,
untap.
and then upkeep.
Rookie.
On tap.
Upkeep.
It's
Ruby,
my
you take me
vibe.
as someone who, when it comes to upkeep.
I just get really excited about drawing cards.
They're cool. They're
I
cool.
love having new things.
What do you got?
All right. I'll bed salvages.
I bet him too.
Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay.
That's kind of freaking crazy.
And that costs
3.
Yeah.
3 mana. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
So, I'm going to
Use that.
get some land,
Yep.
and then I just bring them right.
Bring
out.
him right out. Bring him
Bring 'em
right
right
out.
in.
That's a good card.
Yeah, that's a good card.
This is the one you just got?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna play my Albed salvages. They're from Final Fantasy X.
Good.
Is that the one where
Doesn't
they're
matter.
playing soccer? Blitzball?
I'm trying to focus on the
Yeah,
move
yeah.
so I can counter it. Please keep
sorry.
stay on target.
That's okay. I'm trying to distract you so you don't
Tap
do
your
that.
mana to use
Tap
it.
your 3.
I'm going to
It
tap.
has to be 1 swamp at least.
Yeah. So. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to dream of lasagna,
Delicious.
Double cards?
Cool.
No one's done that yet.
and that's an instant. So I surveil 1, then draw a card.
Lovely.
So I can have a look. I've got another Shinra reinforcements. I can either take this one with me, or I can put this in the graveyard and pick up a random. What do you think I should do?
What do you think I should do?
Look at the top card.
Coach,
Larry, you may
please.
put it in your into your graveyard.
Yeah, it's like pick, ditch, and go another, or go with that. Do you gamble
I
with
don't
said
see where
card?
it says you may go another.
I can
No, it's-
surveil 1 and then draw a card.
Okay.
So surveilling means
Yeah.
that I get to pick it up and maybe put it in the
Okay.
graveyard.
Okay.
It's a
So that-
cheeky
Is that
peek.
what surveilling is?
Or have. Yeah, so top or graveyard, and then because you get the choice to draw. If you put it on top, then that's going to be the next card.
Your
Okay,
coach is
cool.
asking my coach
Yep.
for tips.
Right.
So just saying.
So should
The
take?
coach's coach,
I'd take
actually.
it.
That's it.
Cool. We'll take that Shinra.
So you got another one of
And
him.
this goes
This goes in the graveyard.
Cool.
Beautiful.
All right.
Alrighty. So he's sick. He can't come to school today.
But you've got 2 that you can
He's
attack with.
faking.
We've got Shinra reinforcements and we've
Double
got
attack.
shambling.
You can still block with that.
This is
So
true.
Double attack.
And he's got and if this bad boy dies, they lose a life and I gain 1.
yeah, huge.
So that's kind of based. All right.
I swear, if you get back up to 20, I am
Double attack.
That would be crazy. Should I've got another.
Remind me
Anyway.
the block.
Yeah, double attack. Go hard.
All
So
right.
you've attacked, so you can't block with this one.
Okay.
So you have no blockers right now.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack you with my shambling Sieth and also with my Shinra reinforcements. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And I have my turn.
That's end to turn. We're happy ending the phase there. Let's end the
So
phase
we
there.
might start defending from here.
I'm ending
A
my
little
phase. I'm not
less
seen
attacking.
anymore,
Untap,
Mum.
everyone.
I'm hardcore. It's different.
Once we've untapped. Oh, God, I'm making a mess of this. And then these guys are rested.
You back to...
Back to there.
Everybody watch Gus while he draws.
We're watching Gus.
Land.
Ready, Josh? Oh my God, it's not land, thank Christ. It's an artifact. It's an artifact, though. It's a warrior's sword.
Yeah. So this is a...
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And it's the same deal where...
But I can't. I have to put equipment onto something, right? Equipment can't just attack.
No, it does. It did the same thing as it did before. So it creates a hero that it gets attached to, the specific one.
I'd like another hero then, please.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have to play it. So wait,
Yes.
he goes there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And land for turn.
And huh?
You take your land for the turn.
Oh,
Do
I
you
take
have
my
any
land?
land?
Take my land for the turn. Yes. Take one for the team.
I was worried you didn't have any land to play.
Let's put. I'll just put this fire with the rest of the fire. Look at all my lands. So now.
We have options. Two. They're so expensive. You got some spendy cards.
I do, which means my end game will be fantastic.
It
If
will
only
be.
I have enough life.
The end game is coming right up.
So, okay, so the equipment that I could use, job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero token. That's one of those. Equip creature gets +3/+2 and is a warrior in addition to its other types. Equip a 5/5 attached to what?
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
That's if you want to move it.
I should do this, right?
Well, what else have you got? Because you've also got the Flying Moogle that when it enters, you buff something else permanently. And then you've got an
Fate of the Sun Cyst.
That
Christ.
is very expensive. But if there's something that you really don't like over there as well...
This target spell costs... this spell costs 2 less to cast.
If it targets attack.
My brain
Read
just
more.
left
You
my
have
head. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Right.
Yeah. So...
Oh.
So...
They're both tapped right now.
They're both tapped. Is that worth putting? But that's used, isn't it? It's an instant.
Yeah.
It's an instant, everyone. It's used. It would go away to my graveyard. So I kind of feel like I want to bring some stuff on the board.
Yep.
Which means I'm going to need 3, and one's going to have to be
Some guys.
some guys. 3 and a red, like that. Which means I then bring this guy onto the board with my cat girl
But
and
that's-
Lance.
He's a bit sick.
And he's
But yeah.
but that means I now bring a hero, and I'm going to have a token hero. It's going to be Old Handsome Fellow. Old Handsome Fellow here is on the board, also unwell. Is a 1/1, but now is a +3/2. So in combination is a 4/3.
Huge.
Huge, everybody.
Pretty big. That's a big
You heard
butt.
it here first?
You heard it here first.
Huge.
Okay, cool. Little Crook, I'm okay. Bit of a mess, that's fine. That one's fine. I will attack with this. Maybe. No.
You can,
But
but
everything will kill me.
Ruby has 3 creatures, so you're down to 10. You kind of got a choice of using something as a bit of a chump blocker, as we like to call it, which is just throwing the boys under the bus. If you want to,
it feels like a me move.
yeah.
Me
We've
move.
also got this to block with, because how was it 3, 4? This is a 4, 3.
4/3.
What have you got over there?
Yeah,
2,
my
3,
creature's called a
2,
Maymai.
3, 3, 3.
Interested?
This one will still die if you choose to block
any of
something with
theirs?
it. But that's why.
So maybe throw this one. But it's not going to kill anything, is it? Because I need
No,
to.
I don't know if I would attack on 10 life right now. But I
You're very polite.
Yeah.
Like being like, hey,
as
so
I
you're
told
going
you.
to die.
And if you attack, what's the attack and defense?
I
on
just
that?
take it. There's a bit of a chip there, but I'll die.
But sorry, but what is it? It's 1.
it's a 2/1.
2/1. But this is only sick, not tapped.
Yes.
No,
So
that
it
one's
would-
not tapped.
It would block.
Yeah.
This
with
has
3.
flying on Gus's turn.
Okay, so this wouldn't be able to block. So it'd just be a face
Yeah.
Yeah.
chip. But then
Oh.
it would be tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it wouldn't be able to defend.
It wouldn't die.
Sorry, it would die on return when they attack it.
No.
Oh, if I chose to
you
block.
have to.
You
but
would take-
You couldn't choose to block because it'd be tapped.
Yeah.
So is it worth just putting the hit out there? Why not?
Ruby is explicitly saying
No,
no.
no, I'm saying
Okay.
no. I Padawan, you gotta do.
No. You need to tell me what to do.
Okay,
here.
no, don't.
I'm
Don't-
going to
don't.
take time.
Don't do
yeah,
it.
No, don't
I
swing with
won't
that.
do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, don't
Little
swing with
Crook,
that.
we're fine. Over to you. Over to Ruby.
Yeah.
Take it away,
All
Ruby.
right,
On tap.
Oh, shit.
let's go.
Upkeep.
Upkeep. I don't think I've got anything to upkeep.
I don't think so. You're doing well.
Thank you.
No one's ever had to upkeep.
Rent's been paid.
Draw.
I wonder if there's upkeep in the stuff.
Lasagna.
More lasagna?
Another one.
Let's go.
Second dinner.
Second dinner. But I would like to be picking up some more land.
Can we do see more boobies?
See more boobies. Wait. Wait.
His name's Seymour Flux, but
Wait.
yeah.
Not Seymour Butts. Is
Hear me
right
out.
Yep.
Hear me out.
You just hit. Just go.
Go.
Hear me out.
Go.
If I play Shinra in this one turn,
You could do
I
double.
can play these two.
Yeah.
That would give me 3 life. I'd get rid of the 3 cards on top. That'd give me 3 life. Bring me back up to 21.
21.
Yeah. Ruby would go home.
And then I'd.
And then he wouldn't have a coach, and he'd play that. He'd do that move that he shouldn't have done.
That power
and
motion.
win.
And then I'd also get to draw another card, but then I'd have 4 creatures on the board.
This is looking bad.
Yeah,
True.
It's not looking good.
True.
And she's saying this is
Okay.
looking bad, which
I
sounds
mean,
really good for
no,
me.
There's
I
also
mean,
okay,
I
but there's
mean-
also so this character, so this legendary creature's ability is to spend a life point and get +1/1.
Yeah.
It comes in at 5/5.
So that's why
The
I'm
earlier
thinking,
it's out, the earlier you can start spending those points as well, because you can do the same thing next round and bring both.
But
those
I'm
up.
thinking bringing this guy in when I've got higher life is probably the better way to go.
I feel like it's mostly irrelevant because you're going to get the 3. If you're going to bring this out, you're going to get 3 life at some point. But you follow your heart.
I saw you slightly nodding.
I just love Magic the Gathering. I'm nodding at all the magicking that's happening right now.
There's a lot of gathering going on.
So much
That's a
gathering.
great move
Yeah.
over there. I'm
Like, wow.
But
I could
these
bring
cards.
the bigger.
you could bring him out. He'd be sick. But then you could at the very next upkeep.
He can still block.
+1/1 him.
Yeah.
And then do that. You go to 21 and then come down to 20. That's
Okay.
not bad.
You start, but you end where you start.
Is that right?
Are you
Is it-
understanding magic
get it.
right now?
I get it.
That's crazy.
I'm seeing
Alright.
through the matrix. Little sick.
He's a little bit sick. but
So you
we're
spent
good.
all that to bring out Big Boy?
Yep.
Nice.
So what's he do at the beginning of?
At
You
the
have an
begin-
upkeep.
Yeah. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on Seymour
only-
Flux.
only
And he
you-
already starts with a 5/5.
If you had life to spare.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a lot more than you, buddy.
That's not what I meant.
Sorry. I'm a bad winner.
You are a very bad winner.
Yeah.
All right, come
I'm
on.
an even worse loser.
Now attack.
Okay.
So you're defending with,
No. Flying Cat Girl.
but also
you
the
know
6
both.
life.
You also got this one.
And also Warrior, who
Which
is
is
3/4.
3/4.
Sorry, 4/3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
4/3.
4/3.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I could use this guy to attack. And they might decide to block me, which kills him.
Mhm.
If he dies, then they get 1 less life and I gain 1 life. However, at the same time, if I use these two or one of them and attack and they decide to block, they would probably kill one of them. Not that one, it's a weenie. But they would kill one of them and that would still do the exact same thing. This is good to have either die or stay alive.
Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, send the other 2 in.
So I might
them
just
both
do
in.
that.
Okay.
So
you're hitting me with a 1,
A 3/3 and a
3/3
2/3.
Okay.
3/3 and a 2/3.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm going to attack with these two.
So I could block to avoid taking the hits on one of them and kill this creature in the process because they're only a 2/1, and I wouldn't kill their creature.
No. Nope.
So it would just be prolonging the inevitable.
Sometimes that's what magic is.
Sometimes that's
Just
what
until you
magic
can draw
is.
another card, holding out for that next card. And because you do have the 4/3.
And then I have a 4/3 over
Well, if you
here,
have a
which
4/3,
could
you
block.
can kill
I could
something
kill
if
one
you
of them.
want to.
And would this one die?
You could if you want to.
Look, Ruby, I'm swinging wild here.
That's okay.
You got me.
The 2/3, you could kill without it killing you.
Which is, yeah.
But is that the one that does damage when it
if
dies?
I block.
This one.
Oh, no.
No. If I block this one with this one.
Yeah.
That one dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one lives.
And this one lives.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
You're doing that?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're gonna take.
And you gain a life and do that. That one's tapped.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just.
That's solid.
That's blocked. And then this one, you were attacking with that one too, weren't you?
Yeah.
And this one I could block and die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And save a little bit of health. And I'll do it.
That's very brave.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is, genuinely.
Does the artifact go with it?
So the artifact drops onto the battlefield.
Aha!
The guy disappears into the aether. He doesn't technically go to the graveyard because he's just a token. He's not a real.
He's not real.
He's
So you just
not
put him
real.
in
He's not a real boy.
So this is on the battlefield, and then say you have
Pinocchio.
another creature, or even this one as well. You could pay 4 on your next turn and equip it to this or to something
Double
else.
equipment?
Yeah, you could just stack.
Just stack. Just stack.
stack the
Okay.
die.
Yeah.
That's what I have done. That's what you have
And
done.
my turn.
Okay. My turn. Untap. Upkeep. All looks well. Draw.
Draw.
Nice.
Land.
fine.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
You do have a creature.
That's the
at
card that
back.
would have been Cloud.
I don't believe you. I choose not to believe you.
You can choose whatever you want, but I saw it. I was like, cool, he's going to get something worth playing. And then you went and shuffled it.
That's an alternate reality now.
Ruby, look how much land I have.
So many resources.
This is the
and
Ronald
nothing to
family
spend it
experience.
on.
I think we have too much land. Has anyone heard of land
I've heard you
tax?
say those exact words outside the context of Magic the Gathering.
Okay. I'm now going to add a land.
But you just added 2 land.
No.
You just drew one and
I
put
did,
it,
you're
yeah,
right.
put it straight
Sorry.
in. Yeah.
Another problem we
Another
have.
one,
Yeah.
That land tax really
That's
comes
my
for
land.
Okay, now I will, Jesus, put my Moogle on the board, probably.
Why
Makes
wouldn't
sense.
you?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, unless there's really something that's tapped that you want to destroy. But I think the only thing that's worth destroying is not tapped, which is that 5/5.
Unless there's something tapped that I want to destroy.
Yeah,
Which
so
would mean...
you've got this.
Oh, yeah, the instance. And if I kill that, is that worth doing?
It's not tapped, is it?
It's not tapped.
No,
it's
it's
just,
summoning
it's just
sick.
And I can't kill this.
No, so it's got to be.
I get a non-land permanent.
I mean, it's worth it to wait until it's cheaper. Let's have a look.
You
Because
spell-
how much money have you got? $1 million.
All of
You
this.
got 6.
With 2 more to come.
So this would cost...
5. It'll cost 5 to destroy that one, but then it can't swing at you, which is really nice.
Yeah, I really want to do that. I really don't like that
Yeah,
character.
I think that should go.
So I'm going to use this instant, which is going to cost me 5 or 2 less because it's tapped.
It's not tapped.
It's not tapped.
Oh, it's not
It's
tapped.
a summoning
It's
sick.
saying
No,
wait till
yeah.
it's tapped,
Yeah.
but I'll be dead by
But
then.
it'll be, yeah, that's what I was like.
I'll
Yeah.
be dead by then.
Thing about instances,
Maybe.
they can be played at any time. So you could do it on Ruby's turn, on your
Yes.
turn, but it's also good, like, declare if you're if you
Is that
can't
just
see
an
each other's
insta kill?
cards.
Is that what that card is? It
Pause the game.
instantly
It's just a
kills.
kill.
Pause the game. That's what I had a fight with when I last played my last game of Magic.
Ah.
It was about when you could play instants. It escalated. We walked away. I have not played since. That is now what I've got
Now you know.
clarified, and now I know.
Which side of the
I was right.
Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
It's instant. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
I choose to play this instant card. It's going to cost me 5. 1, 2, at least 1 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them. That one's fine.
Nice.
They're all. Okay.
They're all sick. Your lands are sick.
Got the hands on the screen.
Yeah.
And I play that to destroy a target non-land permanent.
Cool. So yeah, permanents are anything that's on the board. Like say if you had an enchantment or a sorcery as well.
Can I just do this for the camera when it goes like, yeah? So this is going to go.
And that's permanent, so it doesn't go to the graveyard.
No, that goes to the graveyard.
Graveyard.
Yeah.
Not exiled.
This
And then
goes to the graveyard
this
too.
goes.
Am I gonna miss?
And for the camera, this goes in the
Yeah.
graveyard.
Destroyed your giant creature.
Yeah, that took you forever to get. Now it's dead.
Worth it. That was worth
now I would like
Next
to,
card, Sephiroth.
Yeah.
and I don't have enough mana to
You can't
equip
do
this.
anything else, bro.
I can just attack
Go to
with
bed.
this for. Wait, this would be a 4/3, and they could block with what?
A 2/3. You would.
You'd
You-
kill it,
you
but in
wouldn't have a
turn,
blocker.
you'd lose a life and I'd gain 1.
I'd still kill it.
You would, and then you would have nothing to defend yourself with.
But she'd have nothing to attack me with, or very little to attack
She'll
me with.
untap on her turn. So she'll have a.
She'll do another
she'll
3
have-
damage to you.
But it could potentially be 5 if because you realistically you don't need to block. You have 19 life. So say you decide to attack.
Then I'm tapped and she's still...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I should keep this for defense?
Yeah.
I'll keep it for defense, and that will sit over there.
Smart.
I think that's everything I have.
Cool.
This is
Over
going to
to
be
you, Rubee.
the next sacrifice.
Oh,
Thank
God!
you. All right.
Jumping in the way.
Untap.
Upkeep?
Upkeep. Nothing.
Nothing. The bastards.
Draw. Merfolk Warrior.
Upkeep trigger.
I'm pretty happy with that.
When
That's
you
pretty
cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a 1/1/+ counter on this creature, and it can't be blocked this turn. Interesting. Realistically, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can't play all of them, but this will get me thing.
This will get your card. You want to do that. You need more cards.
I need
at the
more
moment.
cards.
Yeah.
I think I just need more cards.
Yep.
So can you read that one out to us when you play it?
Do both.
Surveil 1, then draw a card.
It's the
Oh, that
lasagna
one.
again.
It's the lasagna.
Lasagna's
Well,
back.
I'm dreaming of lasagna again.
and
Yeah.
and Shinra reinforcement.
Yeah, I think I should bring
them both out.
some fellas in.
Yep.
Also, sorry, I told a lie. Sorcery is not a permanent. Sorry, don't come and kill me in my sleep.
Sorcery is not a permanent.
No. They go to the
So-
graveyard after you cast them.
So I'm
Enchantments,
going to
though.
play that to get to play that, and then also
Yeah, no, it's just a slow. We're just bleeding out.
Yeah,
It's okay.
cool.
It's okay.
Okay.
Maybe the next card is Cloud. I'm
And
just going to
then
cut my
should I
deck.
just do that right?
Sick.
He's sick.
Do
Another
that
Do that
now.
now.
Oh.
Yeah, great.
Surveil that card.
Ooh,
You need land.
I do need land
Just land?
But you don't need. You don't need.
We
You
can't.
actually
We
don't
have
need
the luxury
land
of surveilling.
because
I haven't got that much
there's
stuff
nothing.
to play.
There's nothing to
so
draw.
should I just take
Draw
the
it,
lead?
risk it? Risk it.
I got
More
land.
lands. Okay.
I know the feeling.
Land's
Yeah.
land.
Land is land.
Land is land.
Even
Land.
when it's an island.
And then you
Alright.
can attack with 5.
Is land.
Is land? It really
Is land.
It's land.
Surrounded by not land.
All right, so
Is it land?
I can try. I can fight, basically.
Yeah.
I can fight with him. Actually,
He can't. That.
I can block.
But not both.
No.
Just one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's open, so wouldn't it be that thing like in a regular game of Magic, she might hit, and I'll choose to block that one, but then you could be like, and I also hit with this one. I'm like, oh, I wish I'd blocked that one. Is that how
No,
it works?
you attack. You declare attackers all at
creatures
once.
Yeah, okay.
And then you can
I-
choose how you defend.
I honestly think I should hit with this fella because my options are he's not gonna wait. What's the
Yeah.
attack and defense?
He'll
That's
kill ya.
4,
and 3.
3.
Either he doesn't get me and he loses 3 health, or he does get me, or
He dies at the same time
dies.
because it's 3, right?
and then I go back up to 20 and he goes to 8.
It's attack health, right?
Do it. But you both die. Yeah,
Power
attack,
and
attack.
toughness.
Yeah.
Aaron Top.
Because
Yeah,
this
4-3.
is
Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies,
think
target
he-
opponent
Yeah.
uses
Come
1
back
life
from
yeah.
again.
So he should die
Yeah.
if he chooses to block it.
I'm right
and,
here.
And
Yeah.
you get health. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
So I'm gonna hit. If you would like, you can take
Choose.
3 damage
Yo,
or
which creature?
this fella.
That one.
3/3.
3/3.
3. And I
So-
could choose to
You
kill
can-
it.
Yeah, but your character would die.
Yeah.
And then what's the power of the other one? 2, 3.
Is there
Yeah,
only
but it's
one
not
attack?
I'm not attacking with this one. I'm just attacking with this one.
Oh,
If
no.
because if you kill that, you still lose a hit point, and
Yeah.
we gain one.
Is there a world where I go, cool, I'll defend, and then you're like, actually, I will attack with this other one?
No.
No.
We're declaring an attack, and you now choose to defend.
Oh, okay, you have to. Sorry, that's what you said.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to say it's these like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Better to defend and take the 1 damage than it is to
Defend with it, you mean?
than
Yeah.
to take.
You're gonna have the Moogle out soon.
Because you will have the Moogle and potentially, hopefully, another creature.
I can tell you it won't be Cloud.
I did recut
You
the
don't-
deck.
It might be.
Again.
I recut it, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
All right.
So we
Possibilities are
defend.
Endless.
And we die.
Yeah, you.
Another sacrifice.
Yep. Another sacrifice.
Okay. So a friendly card eats up my sacrifice.
Thank you for the sacrifice.
Thank you for the sacrifice.
Equipment drops,
And
just
then
like this
I get
one.
Over there?
Yeah. Oh, other way. Oh, like
Oh.
this guy goes to the ether. This
Would
equipment
you like
drops
some more sacrifice?
onto the.
Oh,
You
no,
like some
thank you.
more?
No, I've had too much sacrifice.
Because you can
I
equip.
don't want any more sacrifice. Sorry.
And
We don't
Okay.
have any more, so
I don't
you can't have
fine, no, Ruby.
I just thought I should.
She's less a coach and more someone to just remind me things you don't have.
You don't have that.
Your
No,
turn.
you're doing amazing. Okay, my turn. Untap.
You have a horrible gaping wound, sir.
You'll be dying soon. Untap. What are you over there for? That was there. Yeah, that one was there. Some more equipment just hanging around. That's what's there.
Someone just left their stuff here. Who was holding this stuff before?
They're in the graveyard.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're over there. Okay, draw a card.
It's just covered in blood.
Please.
Come
Land.
on. Come on.
Land.
Ooh.
It's something.
An innkeep?
Item shopkeep. It's a creature, a human citizen. Whenever you attack, target.
Ruby loves this
No,
card.
it's great.
Okay. Whenever you attack, target attacking equipped creature gains menace until the end of turn.
You don't have any equipped creatures anymore.
It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures.
Yep.
This item shopkeeper says, "What can I do for you?" Okay, great.
You could have an equipped Moogle in a couple of turns. With the amount of land you got.
And the amount of equipment I've got
Yeah.
lying around. So, great. Moogle. So, Moogle?
Play your land.
What
You
do you
haven't
got?
pulled a
1, 2,
land
3,
down.
4. Oh, yeah.
Oh, more land.
3, 4, 5.
More land,
1,
everybody.
2. I think you can actually do both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
Okay. Power move. Moogle. First
Yeah.
up.
So I would do the other one first because this one gives a +1/+1 counter to a target creature. Unless you want to give it to itself, that's fine too. So when this one enters, you can either put a +1/+1 counter on this one, or if you play this one first, you can put it on that one. So you can decide what order you want to do that. Which one you want to have a bigger butt?
What would you do?
What's that one? 2, 3, 2, 2. Wow.
The hesitancy.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I just assumed I want to power up
The flying.
the flying.
Yep.
So I'm going to bring that in first.
Yep.
Cool.
We need our first counter.
Which is woohoo! Thank you. Which is 2 mana that have to be white, and 3 other ones, which is
Can
that.
you put it on your own? On
Yeah.
itself?
So target creature.
So the target
It's-
creature can be the creature
Yeah.
itself. That's cool.
Okay, and then we'll also wait.
Sometimes it'll say another target creature, and it can't be itself.
Okay.
To equip any of this stuff, it's going to cost. It's going to be next round.
Yeah, it's going to cost 4.
Am
or
I going to be
5.
alive next round?
Yes.
Yeah.
But only for one more round after that.
Then we'll get our equipment on, damn it.
That's so
Okay, so
many.
now using these last 2 mana, fully tap. Sorry, bad tap etiquette there.
Wait. One of them needs to be.
Oh yeah, but I had
Yeah,
it.
Okay,
now.
cool,
I just
cool,
did
cool.
it in a silly order.
2 of them need to be white, one of them
Yeah.
needs to be red.
I have enough.
You got it covered.
Onto the
sweet.
board. Whenever you attack, okay, that's for an attacking thing, right?
Yep.
So for now, that stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Sick as a
Blech.
dog.
Both crook as. So thus endeth my turn.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
thus
But there's
endeth
boys.
your life.
You got boys now.
But I got boys on the table.
Oh, God.
All right. On.
So
I'm
she
down.
went from really joyful to like, oh god.
Pull this
We're on the rope. I don't know what this card is.
More
We're not
land.
supposed to know, but
Upkeep. No
Upkeep.
upkeep.
Draw
and
card.
draw.
Look at the speed in which you guys are now playing.
yeah.
The scary black deck.
Sephiroth's intervention.
Oh,
Destroy target.
Destroy target creature. You gain 2 lives.
Oh, kill the Moogle!
Please don't.
Kill it!
Not the baby.
It took so long to bring
so sad.
It's gonna pop!
Gonna murder them.
No, you made him wide.
You can't put a plus on
We're
a
so fucked up, man.
on a
We're so
Moogle.
fucked-
You are the bad guys.
We are the best. Oh my god.
Stupid sexy Sephiroth.
Okay.
She's
Now
got
we're
some,
gonna
look at the
need
power.
We're gonna need
Oh, no.
a
The-
swamp.
the-
Oh, we've got
How
we've got
will
some
I
swamp.
Oh,
do
we've
this?
got.
We send our
have,
swamp.
brother. We have more than enough
Oh,
of what we
okay,
need.
good.
But you
Okay.
can't build on
It's
swampland.
kind of-
It's
it's
not
kind
good
of
for
crazy.
foundation.
No, it seems we did.
Like we can actually play both of these realistically.
Let's do both.
I'm so sorry.
Let's kill the Moogle. Can we just?
That's
Could you please
the
get rid of that
way
Moogle?
Can we do it for the camera? Please. What sound does a Moogle make when it dies?
It just goes.
Thank you.
Sephiroth stabbed a Moogle.
To hell.
Stacked a Moogle. God damn.
And then we should attack with the 2/3 and the 2/3, I guess.
You think we should attack with both?
Well, he can defend with a 2/2 and
With a 2/2.
he can't kill
Like a
you.
ballerina.
He would just die. 'cause
But I'm sick. I can still defend.
You can still
You can
defend.
still defend if you so
But
choose.
you would live though.
If you so choose.
but I would live.
What can I do for you? Oh God!
You can defend, and it means that you won't get any life taken away. I'll still live.
No, yeah.
These ones will still live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, I would attack with those 2 3s.
So that's 6 hits coming my way.
Yeah.
With the option of blocking and dying.
Not 6
It's
hits.
4.
It's 2. It's a 2-3 and a 2-3.
Oh, sorry.
So
yeah, yeah.
three's
you said
my
2
health?
threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm good with numbers.
So I'm attacking you for 4.
Math is for blockers.
Yeah.
I would just take it to the face.
I would just take it to the face so that I've still got someone on the board, right? So how many hits was that?
4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is see now you're gonna end up with a warrior sword and a dragoon lance on your your shopkeeper.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah. You're gonna have the strongest.
You're literally just restocking.
I've got an
You're restocking his
shopkeeper
store.
dual wielding.
Yeah.
Trying to rob me?
Protect the kingdom.
And Moogle was my friend. End of turn.
Yeah, end of turn.
Alrighty, let's do
So
this.
is everything tapped right now, or is this one?
just
He's
sick.
just
Sorry, I'm
sick
getting
tapped.
so.
That's okay.
no.
You got it.
Yeah, we're not playing
Yeah,
around,
having
are
fun
we?
up there.
Laughing from above.
No, sorry.
The experienced Magic player is being confused by our antics.
No.
Yeah. Let's do a little bit. Let's do a little bit of Gus upkeep,
The
which is
chaos
just getting all
tactic is
my
working.
lands together.
Gus keep.
Gus keep. Let's no longer be sick. And let's draw a card.
Pull your land.
Oh, you do that first? Yeah, right.
Oh, you don't have to.
Oh, Jesus, stress me out. Oh,
Draw.
You draw first.
You draw first.
Yeah.
Why do I listen to the other coach?
Yeah.
Drawing first. Cloud, cloud, cloud.
Could you
Sephiroth.
imagine?
It's a land, but it's a town.
Oh, you got a town.
And this land enters tapped.
Yeah.
Is that
so
a bad thing?
for right now, yeah.
Great
But
at the start of the game.
it's good at the start of the game when you want options.
Yeah, it's land, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better add this land to the rest of the land and spend the land. So this is going to cost a combination of 9, I think, isn't it?
I don't think you.
And I don't have 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
But that enters tapped, so you can't use it.
Do we think
He
we're
knows
gonna
he's
live
dead.
until your next turn?
What do I do?
I don't think
Anything?
I don't think you live.
Have you considered
just play
bowing
one of
to your
them?
liege lord, Sephiroth?
No cloud.
Can you just play one of them?
Land.
Like equip one of them to
You
the
can
Land.
live one,
You
but
just-
you've got 3 creatures.
Land?
What is
I actually, you might be able to live on 1 health, depending on if you don't have any other. Depending if you don't have any tricks when you pull your next card.
I'm recutting the deck because we just had a joke look and there was 4 land.
Oh, okay.
Oh, someone's just finished a run. Good work. On Strava.
I would equip, but what? Okay, in that case, I would swap your lands because you're not going to need it this turn anyway. That one
Sure.
enters tapped, so you
Done.
can't use it, but you don't need it.
Okay.
Equip.
She's stepping up now. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Equip
This is where it turns around.
one of these to your shopkeep.
Which one?
So +3, +2.
That's the better one.
We don't want to attack, so I wouldn't care about the flying right now. I would go the warrior sword.
All right, which costs us
5 of any.
5 of any. Oh, is that what any? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Why are you having so much fun up there, Joshua?
Sorry. I'm looking at creative.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Done.
really hope someone's drawn me as Sephiroth. I would die.
Cool. That's equipped. Don't attack. We block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a run. Oh, fuck off.
Why are people running at 10:30?
I don't know. Okay. Anything else?
Beautiful. No, I think you.
You hear that? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I can come back from this.
Good
Ruby, it's your
job.
turn. Let's
Okay.
go.
On tap.
22 v4. It's anyone's Magic the Gathering.
I feel like we've been punched in the face this entire game.
Welcome
Upkeep.
to my life.
Nope, we're all good.
A rat.
Real stab to the Moogle.
We win with a
Rat.
No! Rat!
Rat.
A rat.
Rat!
What is it
rat.
doing? Do we take damage if something dies? Is that
Yeah.
still a thing?
When this creature dies,
I don't think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
We're screwed.
When this creature dies, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with pointy arrow. Sacrifice this token, Add 1 mana of any color.
You know what? It's not going to matter because when they're dead, we can just take all the treasure.
This is true.
And you have all this land.
Yeah.
I think we're about to be dead.
This is a wonderful demonstration on getting a good
Oh,
hand
yeah.
versus a bad
Play the
one.
rat.
That's
Play the rat.
crazy.
Play the
Sick
rat.
rat.
Cool.
Because the thing that
Rat's
will make
sick.
you lose life for something dying, I think means you die.
Oh, God.
So should we just go full steam ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll block one of them.
And you block
Yeah.
one?
Well, I mean, what?
Yeah.
How many
with
attack
all
points?
three. We're attacking with a
Send
2/3, a 2/3, and a 1/3. It's all coming.
Send it.
Sorry, Josh, you got to watch
It
this.
doesn't matter if something
all of
dies
that-
anyway because we'll
Yeah.
take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Like, they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Against this guy. What's he going to do? What's one man to
I'll
do
ask him,
against such
what
reckless
can
hate?
I do for you? Says the shopkeeper.
Die, says the Sahagin.
Okay,
Do you want me
yep.
carrots?
I'll block one of them
You block one.
and die.
Yeah.
Which one are you choosing to
think
block?
so.
That's actually quite important.
Which is the
Yeah.
one that
This one does the... when any creature you control dies, you lose a health,
that does
and we
include
get one
itself.
back.
That
Sorry?
doesn't- and it
Yeah.
includes itself.
This creature or another.
And there's the other one.
It's
kind
going to
of-
sound really bitchy,
think
but I
it
mean
does.
it genuinely.
You're
It
dead.
kind of makes no difference.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
good.
does
Good to
not.
know, because I
It
hate to then do
actually
the math
does
and
not.
go.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
you're dead.
the rat.
The rat's... The rat is asleep.
The rest
rat-
is
The rat is not
Yeah.
swinging.
The rat's
So,
a bit
so
sick.
tap the ones that you're attacking with.
Yep.
and
The rat
then-
did not come to this battle.
Damn
Okay,
it.
so
Dead.
what are you? But
Yeah.
which one? Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, dead.
Doesn't matter, we're
Equipment, graveyard.
Okay, so that means
Sorted.
the one
We still have
dies,
to take
Yeah.
and then you take
3.
3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. I couldn't guide you. Yeah, all right.
GG, brother.
I've played 50,000 Magic the
me.
Gathering games.
50,000.
No, I haven't played any Magic the Gathering. I have no idea what I'm doing. Good game.
I love
Good game.
magic.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
No.
My love.
Look, I mean,
That was amazing.
That was
That was-
absolutely.
That was a lot
There's
of
nothing
magic.
wrong with the
Freaking
game
did
of
it, brother.
absolutely like getting played, and then like it's luck of the draw.
Undercity Dire Rat, baby! We're the Undercity Dire Rats! Let's see us all year!
Oh, that was so fun. Oh my god, what fun.
I
That was very good
killed your
gameplay.
pixie.
That was very good
did.
Got
gameplay.
it.
Thanks to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. It's been a pleasure playing Magic. It's been a pleasure having Rubee here to show us how it's done.
Rubee, thank you so much.
so
Yes,
much.
thank you for having me.
This is great.
Now, we're not going to do a post show because we ran long playing Magic. We're having too much fun. But we'll try and look at a few of the gold things that came through creative because we could hear Josh upstairs laughing his butt off.
So we got to look creative.
So we're going to look at a few creatives, but the post show is something we usually do every week. It's about a half-hour show we do after the show for our gold tier patrons. So consider joining our Patreon at the gold tier. You get access to the post show, which is where we talk to the community, answer questions from Discord. It's usually, it was going to be sponsored by Dump Days tonight. We're going to look at the Dump Days comic in a minute. Thank you, Dump Days. The gold tier of Patreon also gets you access to uncut and full frontal playback videos earlier than the YouTube peasants get them, and all the bonus content that goes up on our channels. Gets you access to the quarterly town hall meetings and to our Pocketeer Discord role, which gives you access to the entire Discord. So it's a great thing to do.
Totally. Community game night, as you said, priority into that.
Yep.
Definitely going to tee one up for Mario Kart World in the next couple of weeks. We had a really good Mario Kart Deluxe community game night a few weeks ago, and that game is just obviously going to be hands down a great one to do. So I'm going to tee that one up soon. And if you want to be in there early, head over to the Discord and Patreon.
Sponsoring the end of the show is Dump Days. Dump Days sends in comics. You can see the ibis there drawn on screen. It was drawn by Dump Days. We're going to look at a Dump Days comic now.
It's relevant to the game we saw earlier on, Windswept.
Yep.
Windswept had a little turtle, and I've been told.
So does
a little
this.
turtle told me.
Who told you?
It was you. You're the turtle.
You did, Josh.
You're
You
the
told us.
turtle.
Josh, you're the little turtle. You
You're
told
the
us.
turtle.
You forgot.
Josh, you're a little
Okay.
turtle. You told us.
Josh, you get to do the voice of the turtle. Unless are there two voices? Josh, show us the comic.
I am not your horsey.
Oh no, it's literally Windswept. I am not your horsey.
This is not the one I was going to show originally. We'll save that one for another night. But this is hot off the press. This
That's
is from tonight.
fantastic.
Oh,
That's
that is
great.
beautiful Dump Days. Oh
Damn.
my
And
god.
quick.
Well
So
done.
fast.
Very, very cute.
I do want to give another big shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for sponsoring us tonight, for seeing the chaos that is Back Pocket and thinking, you know what?
Yeah. Let's add
We'll work with them.
a really intricate game that requires patience and attention to this format. Worked a treat.
I can tell you it would not have been anywhere near as smooth had we not had Rubee in our presence. Thank you so much, Rubee, for coming up and being part of the show. It's a pleasure to have you as part of Back Pocket. Even nicer to have you here as basically the only one with a brain in the room.
Not anymore.
For
I'm
Magic
fried.
the Gathering.
Sorry.
We appreciate it. You gotta give it to the. You gotta learn to give it to the guest sometimes.
Luck
Ruby.
of the draw, Ruby.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't have to give me that.
Clearly the better Ruby in this situation. Easily.
Oh, you'll
She
get your-
takes it every single
You'll
time.
get your chance, Ruby.
Tell us where, or tell the audience where they should be looking out for your stuff.
Yeah, catch me at twitch.tv/RubyPlays and also Cozy Magic Club on YouTube.
Nice. And what do you
some
guys...
magic.
I was going to say, what are you guys doing next? What's the next thing teed up?
Next thing, there is the 4-player Final Fantasy precons, all the precons that were released when we
You
were
can
playing.
do it with 4 players?
You can do it with 4 players, and it is much longer than this.
We did. I think we brought some of the footage up earlier, but yeah, we have seen your setup as well with all 4 playing, all the live screens there, really good coverage, and like I'm keen to watch one now and just kind of see what I should have been doing, but also just like I'll be sitting there being like, draw, upkeep, now play a card, and all that kind
we
of stuff.
have to have you all on this show. Now that you are
it'd be
experts,
so fun.
that would be insane.
Now I'm all trained.
Oh, we're all down. I mean, it's a busy time, but we're down in October for PAX.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Can we work
Look
something
at
out?
Cheap
Hell
little
yeah.
little evening of Magic the Gathering.
Huge.
But yeah, and again, thank you to Wizards of the Coast sending all this stuff across for us to go and check out. You can do so yourself if you're keen on getting some of these packs. The Magic
Available tomorrow.
Available tomorrow. So if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering and also a fan of Final Fantasy,
Get
that
yourself a
makes sense.
Moogle.
Get
They
yourself
pop
a Moogle.
real good.
Oh god,
They do.
Head to your local game store.
Head to your local game
Head
store.
to your local
Your
game
LGS.
Yeah. FLGS stands for Favorite Local Game Store.
All right.
Oh, also, I didn't realize how much it's 2 games. It is opening the packs and just being excited by
Opening
that.
PAX is like my happy place.
Pack Kraken, it hits.
If you want to pack down and gather around yourself, feel free to use that as well with your friends.
Now, because we're not doing a post show, we're going to quickly look at some of the gold that is apparently in the creative on Discord before we wrap proper. Josh, what do we got?
First up, we got some Coastal City action.
That is so
goodness.
yes!
The Sunnies.
Oh my god, I love it. The sunglasses
That's
are
a pin.
amazing.
I want that as a
Very
pin
nice.
already.
We've got Gus and the Worm.
Oh, it's so good. Is that some Is this BMAC?
Angus,
This
I'll
is
give
BMAC.
That's a
BMAC?
BMAC. for sure.
BMAC's been cracking out the old MS Paint.
No. This
It's
is a
not MS
very
It's
old
old
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
on one of those colourful iMacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone requested that obviously the worm be put in the car.
That's a callback to last week.
Insert throat singing. Steering wheel, still
That
awful.
is so beautiful.
We got
so good.
Ruby's magic card.
Yes.
Do you want to read it out, Ruby?
Affinity for creatures. At the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless weird little guy creature token with this creature gets 1+1+ for each other weird little guy you control.
And to draw it, you need
Naomi.
3 plus white, blue, and black.
Yeah, it's a hard
Jesus.
one.
And finally, we got a GIF. Sad
Gus
Gus.
when Magic
It's
the
just all
Gathering.
my sad moments.
Sad white Gus.
Sad Gus.
The quick flash frame of
Yeah.
Ruby with her head in her hands. Just, oh god.
What went wrong?
I very much appreciate you putting up with my drawing skills.
It's the luck.
It's luck of the
is
draw.
It's luck of
and
the
we were
draw.
very unlucky.
Very unlucky. Nah,
But
it's
you
good
were a
fun.
pleasure to play with.
And
Thank you.
beat.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Oh, humble in defeat, gracious in victory.
That is the show, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, a big thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring the show and for bringing Ruby up to us. Thank you again to those of you who support us on Patreon. It's how we make this show. If you can support us, please check out our links at backpocket.gg. You'll find everything there. Please share the show with your friends and family. We'll be back next week. For those of you at the Deltarune and above, you won't see us at the post show. Should have skipped that line. We're
Sorry.
done. See you later.
Oh,
Have a
here
good
he
night.
is. Cloud.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
my Sephiroth was at the bottom of the deck.
Oh,
My Cloud was.
really?
I played
At the
Cloud. I win.
Look, it was never gonna happen.
He's the champion.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.